Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. Glad you're with us today. We have a special 3 hours, and we are live from Los Angeles as always, but I will tell you, today is going to be a day you do not want to miss a moment of. We have such exciting pieces. Now, I have to tell you, this has been the talk of the week, and even though there were only 2 items all week long of this variety, we are proud to say that we have seen the response and we worked our you-know-what's off to get you some more of those pinky fawns. If you missed out on the previous 2 that we had 2 1-carat stones. They were gone immediately, actually before we even priced them. And I know that a lot of you missed out on them. And we seem to never have enough of these true fawn diamonds where the pink is overwhelming the brown colors. Well, we're actually going to show you 3 today. They're all coming up on a wheel at the top of next hour. So you've got 60 minutes, well, 59 and 20 seconds, but who's counting? And we've got 3 individual pieces that are all going to be 1 carat or over. They are those truly, I will tell you, some are more actually purple pink than they are even pinky fawn. And they're going to be exquisitely priced. So you're going to love those. And we've got options and they're all in classic mounting. So encourage you to be with us. If you are one of the many that have missed out on those pinky fawns in the last couple of days. And again, there were only 2, but there were lots and lots of people who did not get a chance to get one. We're going to bring you that value coming up at the top of next hour. So make sure you're with me for that. We also have, there's a Tahitian pearl strand that's new. And I know we've had a couple of those. They're all sold out. I have a new one for you that is going to be just slightly, and I mean slightly smaller sizes. Still that graduated where you get the big ones in the middle at the base and then all the way around the neckline. It is a strand that is going to be worth your while because we're going to have a discount on that one from even what we've seen. And of course, they've already been well priced because they're all going. So we have those on the way. Actually, that strand is going to be super cool with the yellow gold clasp. And we have an earring special in this hour. They're going to bring you some fabulous earrings in some really classic stones and then some not so classic stones that are going to be super affordable. And I'm talking about affordability we have not seen before in earrings. So that's all happening. Turquoise is here. It's actually starting our show today. One of my favorite all-time rings, but it is priced like where I wish I had 400 of these and I have 1. So we'll start there. Yellow diamond is here. Paraiba is here. And there is one fabulous new. This is the unheated material. This is the Tanzanite, but not the blue greens, what I call the mermaid stones, which are always cool and popular. We actually have one of those sunset colors where it's the natural zoisite that has pink and orange and golden hues to it. And it's in a huge size. So this is coming up and it's an 884. So that's a brand new one for you today. Looking forward to that. We've added pink diamonds. We've added white diamonds. It's stunning. And then how about this for a markdown? We have a really special Tanzanite emerald cut. It's one of our largest left and it's actually one of our few left overall. And it's our big 15 karat 83, almost 16 carats in an emerald cut, and wait until you see the price tag. It's one of our lowest per carat prices we've ever seen on Blue Wing Block D. So if you're looking for a bigger stone, and remember, you want to get them before it's too late, we've got that on the way as well, plus some earrings in the big sizes and much more. And then there's an emerald cut. There's a new one. It's a 505, and I feel like it's just, it's calling my name. I'm a 5'5" girl, so this is a 505. That's not my height, that's my birthday. A little taller than 5'5", but 5'5", and this is a 505. And it's an emerald cut, which is my personal favorite, but I know a lot of you share that with me. So we're gonna have that emerald cut in a bridge. It's our last of that size. It's an emerald cut that is always so beautiful and popular and shows off those reds in such a nice way. So that's on the way. Plus, there's going to be a pink Morganite too, and it's one of our larger ones. And there's a brand new designer diamond band. So all that and more. Can you believe it? So before we tell you about every last piece, let's just show them to you. But remember how important it is to get on the phone lines on this Saturday. You got a lot of competition out there for shopping these values. So make sure you see something you love, you dial in before you even see the price. I know it seems counterintuitive, but it is important to do so. Otherwise, we have people missing out. We don't want that to happen to you. So let's take a look at this turquoise to start off our day here with pink diamonds and white diamonds together. It's 112-0743. And yeah, I was really hoping we'd have more than one, and we do not. So this is the chance to pick it up right away, and always starting off with something really special. So here it is, that 325 Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and that's a nice stone. Actually, I find it looks a little larger than that as well, but it's also going to be 24 points in the pink diamonds. Now, there are only 6 stones here, so you have 3 larger pink diamonds on each side, which are lovely, and then you're also going to get a lot of white diamonds there as well, and that's 76 points. So altogether, let's see, I think that would be 1 carat in diamonds. Exactly. So you've got that beautiful look, that fabulous idea, and they're getting something a little more unusual. Obviously, we love our Sleeping Beauties, and we've got a round that has just white diamonds later, if that's more your speed. But this is where you're getting that huge oval, and you're getting a beautiful, beautiful array where there's even a little rose gold finishing there, and you see that stays as is because you got the rose gold for the setting of the turquoise, which is lovely, and then you've got the beautiful pink diamonds that are also set in the rose gold, and you see how substantial those are, being 4 points apiece, having the 6 individual stones that we do, and then of course diamonds continuing down the side. So it's a nice large ring. It's going to be priced right. It got a $39.99 start price, and then we're going to abandon that, and we're going to get you a much better value. And here's what it looks like on the hand, so you can see that one right away and get yourself a look at that. That's a really special stone when you're talking about sizes of turquoise, something we don't get to see very often, something that we're always thrilled because we know it goes with everything, and then those pink diamonds in really combination with the white diamonds is so special. So that's going to be better than $39.99. We only have this one, remember, as is in the gold colors. That doesn't mean we can't size it for you. We will proudly size that for you, so it is arriving ready to wear. Here it is again up close, and we have the one, and it's not even $3,000 or $2,000 or even, this is the kicker, it is not even $1,000. This is how we start a Saturday when we are going to be rocking the values all day long, and it's not even $1,000 at all. We're going to get into triple digits. Yes, please. $999 for that ring, which a carat in diamonds, but really upgraded to give you the pink and the white together, and always like to start with a big value. I think that's one of our best of the day. There's also an emerald cut aqua. I know there were a lot of you that missed out on the previous one this week, and there was only one emerald cut aqua, and that's Sierra Santa Maria. We got another today for you. So 20 seconds remaining on this, and then we're probably going to preview that golden unheated zoisite on the early side. I know it's not for everybody, it's a collectible stone, but you know, the museum is open this Saturday morning, so we'll share that with you. And then I thought we'd just go ahead and get to this turquoise necklace while we're at it, because it's a beautiful look, and it's actually going to be the full necklace where it's a pendant chain combination. You get both, and we'll see who's got this one. Maybe Allison does. We'll find out. She does. All right, so that's gone. Congratulations. And I want to get to this necklace, which actually chain that's going to come off the pendant, and then the pendant itself. So you can obviously use that chain for other things. It's 1123-169. Have the yellow gold only here, and it's a 119 Sleeping Beauty round that we love to see. So same kind of color here because that same wonderful source, but you're getting the bezel set of the round. You're getting that one central diamond that's right up top between your bail and the bezel set center stone as it is. It does stay in the yellow gold. It comes with a chain, which even we're going to give you a really high-end chain here. It's not just a, you know, chains are never throwaway chains in today's day and age. If they're gold, they're worthwhile, right? They're about $600 is the best case scenario in any chain right now. But when you get something that's got a little bit of extra, okay, a lot of extra, we're going to throw in adjustability, 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. We're also going to have that lobster claw closure on this one, which makes it a lot better. So when I tell you that this is a value, it's a value just on the chain. The chain is really not the main event here. The main event is that center stone. It is that pendant. That's what we're really interested in and excited about, is the turquoise that is all bezel set with that bigger diamond. That's what we really enjoy. And instead, you're getting a price that's better than you would pay for a chain by itself on its own, and you get the pendant with it that, again, you can take off the chain. You can use the chain with other things if you've always wanted one of those adjustable chains because you know that's going to be your new chain workhorse for all your pendants in your collection. Well, it's right here. And chains, like I said, by themselves go for $600 and up right now. So to be able to get 14 karat solid gold, not have to spend anything like $600 and get the actual pendant, which is where, again, the big value is, because that's the turquoise that we love. The Sleeping Beauty variety, the best in the world, all that color, the round cut we love, and it's not even $600 for the entire piece. So that is where we equal value, and big value, I will say, already at $599, but it's going to go a lot lower than that. So get yourselves on the lines and ready, and we'll find out who got that beautiful turquoise ring. Allison, I'm so excited for them because that's one of my true all-time favorites. Kathy. Thank you, Kathy, so much. Where was she calling from this morning? Oh, from that, then it is this morning for her. I was just going to have to amend it if she was on the East Coast, but she's in Los Angeles. So hi, Kathy in Los Angeles. Well, that's not going far from home then. So thank you so much. So here's what we're going to do, guys, on the pendant and necklace. whole thing, chain, beautiful bezel setting, never have to worry about it catching on anything because of that bezel. Let me show it against the hand here so you get a little perspective on the size of the pendant itself here. And I'm going to turn that the right way for you. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. That's one way that you can see. Look at that diamond cutting on that chain too. I mean, never underestimate the power of a good chain, right? It's amazing how there are different varieties and different levels of chains out there. And it's nice to be able to get something that's got a lot of presence to it. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well. And you can see always great color popping on that turquoise in, no matter what it is. If it's red, if it's pink, if it's brown, if it's white, if it's yellow, if it's orange, it doesn't really matter. Turquoise is that stone that goes with truly everything. You can't say that about a lot of gems. This one does and gets that big pop of color we love. Obviously, diamonds go with everything, but they're not giving you a lot of color beyond their brilliance. This is where you get a lot of beautiful bright color. And there you can see that lobster claw and the 3 adjustable O-rings. So that means 16, 17, 18 at ease there. And we're going to go ahead and take it right back close up, get you a better value than even $5.99, or how about this? Even $499, even better. And there's one, and it's in yellow gold, and it stays as is, and it's $399 if you like it. And that is a beautiful modern way to do a turquoise that I just somehow knew was going to just kind of fall over on me. But here it is. That's what it looks like. That's what it's all about. And that big diamond, which of course is that 1 point center stone there. Nice, fully faceted, round, brilliant diamond right up top. So it's beautiful, beautiful piece. And $399, we'll give that 30 seconds as well. We do have a big Diaspore coming up that's actually really affordable. Got that for you. And then we have another turquoise if you missed out because Kathy got the oval. So if you need a round, we have that one. It's a 3 carat 36. And this one is verifying right now. So thank you so much. We'll see who's got it. And it looks like, again, verifying. And then Tim thinking about that one. Also, the emerald cut is here. I'm going to show you the emerald cut aqua. It's so amazing. And it's March. So this is the birthstone. Look at that. That's a new one. Oh, I love it. It looks a lot like the other one we had that sold because it's the same mounting. But it's a little different carat weight. So we're excited about that one too. Now, we do have, I'm thinking about the color change Diaspore right here, right now. Big one. How about a $395? Really special. And then I think we're going to preview that beautiful natural zoisite we have as well. That's very exciting. Coming right up. But here is, this is just such a nice markdown. I thought, let's show it early for you. It's our color changing Diaspore. And hello, it really is right here before our eyes. In one light, it's already changing color a bit because it's already, you see, I love this particular stone because it's almost got like Marilani mint greens. Instead of more of a dull sage green, it's like got a bright minty green amongst the champagne tones, which I love because that gives it the neutrality to go with everything. And then it's got the pinks already coming through. This will be item number 11222360. And of course, the wider style band, which gives it more of a dome style finish, which makes it, I think, really, really wearable. What do we have here? A fingerprint on the side? Yes, we've got a smudgy wedgie. Let's get that off. And it's a $395, and it's got 26 points in diamonds. And while I'm working at that, we'll try it on here. Why not? Here's what it looks like on the hand, so you can see it's got a substantial amount of gold, I might add. So if you are somebody like myself who loves like a lot of gold presents, like a signet ring, and you like to have a lot of that gold surface area so it gleams and shines and glows, this is a great way to go. And you've got that same, you see how it tapers in the back, it tapers along the sides and then goes all the way tapered to the back. So it's going to be really, really comfortable. But then you see that halo. 26 points in diamonds is not just the halo, but 3 additional diamonds burnished on either side. So it's a really good look. But when you start to see mauves, purples, pinks, all of that, when you see all of that together in one stone, and usually in this light, just one light, it's usually going to have just the goldens, just those champagnes, right? Just the kind of golden green champagne. The fact it's already showing you pinks and purples and that level, that means that, can you imagine what this is going to do? This is a 100% color changing stone. It's one of the rare stones because not only is it a color changing phenomenal stone, but it's also, of course, one source in the world. So we think about one source stones like Tanzanite, how rare they are, and then you couple the fact that this is one source and a phenomenal stone, probably a big part of the reason why we're seeing it wholesale for $3,000, $4,000, and $5,000 a carat in the wholesale world. If you can find it. That's not easy. Not a lot of people, it's one of those that not a lot of people are actually selling anymore. They're kind of holding it closer to the vest. They're keeping it for their own collections to see what transpires over the next few years, to see what happens with the pricing because it's getting more and more valuable. Well, you got it right now at an incredible, we're not shy about blowing out even the most rare exotics in the world. We do not shy away from that. We want you to have the rarest in the world. We want you to have the best of the best. And we want you to save money doing it so that, again, how many people can get the rarest and the best of the best in the world if it's too expensive? So that's what our philosophy is. Make it a value no matter what. This one's going to be a huge one. It started at $59.99. It's got a much better value today. and we're going to go ahead and send it right on out. This one's going to be just, you know what, I want to get under $2,000 because we want to make everything really affordable in this first hour. And, you know, besides some of our museum pieces that we're going to showcase, but I really want to make this even more affordable than $2 or $19.99. And keep in mind, if you want to, you can change the gold color. So we can even offer that. If you want to switch it up and get the white gold or the rose gold, we can do that. Here's that finishing on the inside. This is a nice look at the stone too, to see the facet pattern and some of the golden glows that come through the inside. But to go under $1,500 would be a different story. That's like the obvious value right there, but we keep on going and make sure it goes. Got some rapid fire discounts for you right now. This is it. And we're going to make it really important right now. It's not even going to be $15 or $14.99. This is that one big Diaspore when we're running out of them very, very, very quickly. And here's what we'll do. We'll make it $13.99, first caller only. And if you need one of those stones, I know they are really, really hot stones in the marketplace and here as well. So that's important. So keep that in mind. Grab it if you love it. We'll give that 30 seconds as well. And then we're going to be on our way. So it's a good one. And also, I wanted to just point out for anybody who missed out on the turquoise, whether it was the necklace or the ring that we had, because they're all gone, what we do have is going to be a turquoise round ring that also is going to be a great value, about the same size as the oval too. So that's really important, so stick around. I didn't want to bombard you with too much Sleeping Beauty here at the beginning of the show, but we do have another round turquoise that we will see. And we're excited about that one. So that's really important. And here we go. Coming up, I have a pendant that's really fun. It's a beautiful rare tourmaline. You know those Congolese tourmalines we've been seeing that have the blue-green to them, right? We've got one of those stones here, and it's actually in a pendant with no diamonds, just a lot of gold. And here's what it looks like. It looks like, and hold on, I have the messiest wheel today. I don't know why. Take a look at that, just so you can see the gleam of the gold there. And it's going to be all mirror finished, and it's 11230057 designer piece because it's got all that mirror finishing. And you see it's almost like a ribbon that's been wide and flat, and then it gives room for that beautiful blue-green stone, which I know a lot of you love. Some of you have been able to pick up the Congolese stones in the rings lately that have those blue-greens. They're very popular. This is our 75 pointer. It's a one only, super substantial bail, meaning big enough to accommodate even your wider chains, your thicker chains, your rope chains, your omegas, and your diamonds by the yard as well. But it's going to be, because maybe that's how you want to add the diamonds. The pendant itself, as you'll see here on the hand, does not have diamonds, but that doesn't mean you can't add a chain that does. And it's beautiful, almost like that spoon kind of look of that beautiful gold that's all mirror finished. And again, lots of surface area, which shines so, so well on the neckline. And it's going to be 1 1/8 or so. It's trying to be 1 1/4 inches, but it's not quite there. So yeah, 1 1/8 is proper. And then we'll show it on the neckline for you as well, which is right there. So you can see that amazing color it has. And of course, we pick up some glare here with that gold. But of course, all that is mirror finished yellow gold. And then we'll go right back to our fabulous wheel and show you where we can get you all the value. How about $399 on that one? Super easy. It's that same price as the turquoise necklace we had. Just again, a great pendant and a really good look in a stone that has a lot of those Paraiba-esque qualities that, who knows, one day down the line we might find out they are copper content or copper bearing, and that would be even more exciting, and it would certainly be an even bigger value. But for now, Congolese material, one of the newer finds we have, blue-green material, and of course that's if you're looking for more casual pieces, because if you define more casual as less diamond weight, there is an unusual way. You know, most of our pieces, like 99.9% of our pieces, have quite a few diamonds. So if you are looking for something a little bit more simple and classic, this is a great way to go at $399. All right, coming up, this is specialty. We've got the big aqua. I'm going to show that now. And then at the bottom of the hour, which is only about 13 minutes or so away, we're going to show those earring deals that I know we love a good earring wheel at TVON. And when they come up in the first hour, you know something special is about to happen. But this is what we worked so hard to try and bring another one of, because I know when we had a trio of aquas, I did 2 shows in a row where we had trios of aquas in different sizes. And every single one was quick to go. And that's normal. Not just for this time of year, being that it's March and this is the birthstone we celebrate this month, but also given that we only bring you the best. And so when you're looking at aquas that don't have a lot of color elsewhere, that tend to be more colorless or clear or white, then that's something that, you know, again, this is a departure. And this is why we love it and admire it. And we always crave more of these Sierra Santa Marias here. But of course, there aren't enough to go around ever. We never have enough to accommodate the demand. So here's the chance to pick up a big one. It's one of those, again, specialty cuts that you know with pastels, they can play with the emerald cut a little bit and not always play in a good way. Because a lot of times when you actually venture an emerald cut on a more pastel stone, it can sort of negate the color that it had naturally. So if you're starting with a better quality or a better saturation like this is, being Sierra Santa Maria, Sometimes this would be not the case here, but sometimes that emerald cut, as much as we love it and the step faceting and the flashes and fire it brings, we lose some of that color sometimes. It says something that this stone is still as saturated as it is while being an emerald cut. That gives you a huge, huge, huge proof. It's like, again, the illustration that this is Sierra Santa Maria at its best. And it's a 4 karat 62 as well. So we'll take a look at it, and reminder, there's only one. So it's 11222978 and it's brand new. And that is exciting. But then you have, look at that color. It's so saturated. That sky blue beyond, it's a 4 karat 62, so that's quite large. And then you've got all that 14 karat gold. And yeah, we do have the ability to change the gold color if you want to, but it's one only. And our poor wheel will be here. Let me see if I can, come on wheel, stay where you need to be. And then here we go, showing you that beautiful color, and then this diamond weight around it, which is 51 points as well, and then all the way around. So here's what we're going to do, give you a great value. You can see the clarity this has. It's got some cutout details in the basket that sets it up off the hand and allows the light to just access that stone at every single point like you see there. And then, you know what? $49.99 is not going to do it. This is a 20 minutes in item that I know a lot of you missed out on a similar piece. That was a little smaller, if my memory is serving me correctly. So here it is, and that is the look you want to see right there. That beautiful look that so far away, you can still see that amazing color it gives. And it gets a little bit richer when you see it even straight on like this, where you see that beautiful brilliance of step faceting, playing with the corners. I like how the corners give almost that star effect shine. And we're going to blow it out for better than $49.99. It's only for one caller, and we're going to make this a lot more affordable than the 3 carats were. It's $1,999 for one lucky caller that gets that Sierra Santa Maria. Again, lots of early bird type pieces as rewards for those of you that are hanging out with us on the early side in this first couple of minutes and giving you that great value at $1,999 for that stunning aqua. Only the best of the best. Hard to find, something you typically have to go to an auction house to even see available. And then, oh, by the way, you're spending a lot more money out there than you ever would here, or where else are you going to find it? Really, museums, auction houses. And are those really affordable when you've got, an auction where you're competing against all the top collectors of the world? Sometimes collectors that are such big collectors, they've got people on staff who fly around the world to bid on auctions for them. That's where I would say, yeah, you're in for a little bit of competition there. It's much easier to just sit back at home, let us bring you the deals, let us bring you the values, and look at that savings you're getting from $5,000 to under $2,000. So that's a huge opportunity. Let me know if you'd like it, and then we're going to move on. We got the earring wheel coming up shortly, which I know you're going to love. Still have the Tahitian pearls to come, which are obviously something that have been selling out. And yet they've been selling out at more money. So when we bring you a Tahitian pearl strand that we're going to do also, and remember the fawn diamonds, the pinky fawns, I have 3. I might just even preview a few because why not? If you don't believe me, these are like, it's been something that we've seen out of all the fawn diamond collection we've had over the last several years. What we've seen has been mostly brownstones, right? They're brown with a hint of pink. Look at the level of saturation, pinky purple. Look at this one. I mean, this is coming up at the top of the hour. Oh my goodness, look at that. These are practically, forget about pink, they're more purple fawn, right? And then you have this oval. Those are coming up. Top of the hour. I know everybody has been clamoring for them. That is why we have been busy. We were real busy putting these together for you to make sure that we have an opportunity to get you something special in the fawns. But those are our last 3 of that variety where you're not having to just get a little hint of pink. You're getting more pink, and in this case, purples. We really broke out the superstar collector's pieces with those, and we're really proud of it. So we hear your demand. We know when you miss out on pieces, we have to work hard to bring back and make all kinds of sacrifices to make sure we can have what you need. So this is the next earring. It's going to be a Tanzanite drop earring, and we've got item number 112-3160. Call me on that last piece, that emerald cut aqua, and then here we go with these Tanzanite drops. Now this will be a Tanzanite oval here, 267 total, and yes, fawns are just about 36.5 minutes away. So it's time to synchronize your watches, set your alarms, just be sure you're with us at the top of the hour. And then here we go with our 267 Tanzanites with 10 points in diamonds. And notice there's going to be a few at the base of the lever back. And then there's this great design that feels a little Art Deco, doesn't it? With that trillion type of diamond shape that you have leading into more diamonds, then another link, more diamonds, beautiful Tanzanite, drop style, but not too long. I know that we've done our fair share of studs in Tanzanites when we can. We've done quite a few of the more simple drops where it's really just about a 1/2 or 3/4 inch. This is giving you a little more length. They do stay in the yellow gold, so this is for my yellow gold lovers. We'll show them here on against the hand and give you the measurement. Try one on for you as well, and then get ready because this is a wild moment to get in on an earring that's going to give you about 1 1/3 each in each earring just for your center stones. There you can see they are about 1 1/4 inches really when they drop from the ear. We'll show you one on. So there's movement, but nothing that's going to be too articulated, right? Earrings can be a little bit dressy when they get really large and there's a lot of swing and movement, and then, you know, maybe that's not your everyday look that you're going for, but with this style, I think it really does work beautifully, and we'll show them to you on the ears just so you can see what those look like and how they're going to move with you and how they give you that great drop, and you really see that. I mean, this is a better perspective on seeing not only the mirror finishing of the gold, but then the diamonds showing up right there, and again, diamonds alternating with gold, leading into your Tanzanite, which is such a great look. So there's a huge savings on them because it looks like I've had them out in the inventory, but we have not actually had them on the air presented. And what's beautiful about this is they were $39.99, and just by waiting to show them to you at a later date, like today, we've got a better value. So a huge moment where we can save you even more than $39.99 and make them even less than $2,000. And I know we have very few Tanzanite drops that aren't $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000. That's usually more where they hang out. I've even got some today that are very large stones, but with that comes a much higher price tag. These make it really just, it makes it easy and affordable. And they're not even $19.99. So let's go back to the wheel, take a look at them close up, and you see that shine they have to the ovals. I mean, there's still a beautiful brightness to get those Tanzanites there that have that match, and we're going to make them even better than $1,500. So this is as affordable as a Tanzanite drop earring has been, that's for sure. And there they are again, up close, matching to perfection. These are really nice, aren't they? And they're not even $14.99 or $13.99. So trying to save you a bunch, give you that value where I know we have those drop earrings, and I'll have more today, but you know, get you 13 and 14 carats of stone weight. This is just a much more, actually this is funny. The 14 karat Tanzanite earrings I have a lot less diamond weight. So again, you've got, you know, the diamonds are kind of the same no matter what the drop earring is. It's really about the Tanzanite size, and I think maybe just the wearability too. This is maybe where with 14 carats and you got 7 carats in each ear, that might be only for your dressy occasions. I think when you've got a 1 carat and 1/3 in each ear, that lends itself to maybe more casual every single day. So I love the beauty of these and the wearability as well. They're $12.99, saving an extra $100 just to take them right now, just to get them and get them before they're gone because somebody's going to take them, and we have one pair only. So they stay in the yellow gold, lever back style. Easy peasy, nothing to worry about with extra backings or anything like that. But $12.99 is your price tag. So that's going to be it. And then I'm thinking we bring out the Tahitian pearls on the early side. Why not, right? It's a beautiful strand. I know so many of you have missed out on the previous ones we've had. 1123040 will be next. We'll bring out the Tahitian pearl strand on the early side. Why not? And then if you like blue wings, remember there's a 15 karat 83 emerald cut. We've got a further reduction on this one, so today's the day. This has been here plenty of times. Here's what it looks like. Just a little heads up, if you're wet, that there's absolutely nothing that emerald cut lacks. That is nearly 16 carats. The problem is it's probably too big for most of our shoppers, right? So it's not going to be that piece that everybody's going to want to think about or consider. But if you're like myself and you love a big collector's stone, you know what? This is it. And look at that look on the hand, the way it actually is side to side on the finger. You talk about a big stone, that's a big gem. And that's a 15 karat 83, it's 1118738, and that is remarkably priced. So much so, we might as well just bring it out right now, and we'll do that before we even get to our Tahitian pearls. But this is so stunning. And when you talk about a 15 karat 83, we know that's a big size. But again, we talked about this with the emerald cut aqua, how stones, no matter what, lighter or darker, emerald cuts can mess with the color a little bit, and it can take whatever color from saturated bright neons like this to lighter pastels, and it can make it a little bit lesser. This is not the case here. You've got every stunning, beautiful, vivid purple, blue, and red you could ever expect, even out of a smaller stone, even out of a cushion cut, a pear shape, an oval, but it's in that divine, extra elegant cut, which is the emerald cut. 61 points is the diamonds. They go right around it, so that keeps it very classic. Even has that really pointed corner to it. I'm just going to go ahead and bring it up close here. The reason, if you're thinking, well, if she's got $12.99 earrings here, this is my inner thoughts right now. If I've got Tanzanites that are still $12.99 in their earrings and they're here, then maybe this isn't the best time to put up the 1583. But the reason it is up here is because this is one of the greatest values on a per carat level that we have ever seen and will ever see, because of course they are on their way to completely being sold out and done. So we know that. This is 61 points in diamonds, so we don't overwhelm it with diamonds. We give it the proper amount so that it goes right around and creates that border and that halo. But it is all about the reds. And again, we'll kind of, it's at an angle here sitting, I mean, it's a big stone. It's like a tower of Tanzanite. So we really have to angle it so you can see all the reds here, but it is remarkable. All that bluing block D best that we expect, this has been $19,999. That's why it's here. It's not here because it's lacking size, rarity, beauty, color, any of that. It's one of our most popular cuts. This is a lead into, remember a little bit later, we're gonna have a 505, emerald cut and a bridge. So that's here as well. But if you would like to go to that upper echelon, beautiful material, bright as can be, saturated level, all of that, and you don't wanna spend $19,999, this is your day. This is coming down to one of the lowest per carats. It's been reduced further for you today so that we can see it out the door, because that's what we're doing. All the Tanzanites are getting one last call, right? It's no longer something we can produce or make new jewelry out of. The loose stones are set and done. So this is where you have to start acting quickly on the blue wing block Ds. They don't stick around. And yet at $99.99, well, that makes sense too, because we're well under $1,000 a carat. Look how beautiful this is. I want to make sure we get that little fuzzy off the top there. And again, remember there's finishing too. I just want to show you the inside too, how it's finished, and just show you there how it's got these, first of all, two different designs in the gallery. You've got that side detail, which is almost like that little whale's tail kind of scallop design. And then you have on the sides here, which is the profile, you'll notice there's actually going to be a little scroll work there. So that's on the other gallery. And then you've got that beautiful finishing, which of course is going to mimic the lines and the faceting of the emerald cut. But we have it for better than $99.99. This is one of our lowest per carats we've ever seen. It is on a bigger stone, so that's exciting, and yet it's not even going to be that, even in the sale event. I don't know if you guys remember this because it was one of the previous way back end of the year, so we're talking about, oh, the way last year. We got it down to $79.99. There's nothing wrong with that. But a further reduction is what it needs if it's still here. So that's exactly what it's getting right now. And brace yourself, because this is not expected. I don't think anyone will see this coming when you've got this size here at work. This is actually going to be, wait a minute, I'll make it even better. This is going to be the literal lowest per carat price we've seen. Can't make it any simpler than that. The literal lowest per carat on a 1583. So now, for those of you that have said the big stones are just a little out of reach, I'd love to have one. I'd love to have the collectability, but they're always going to be more money because there's that premium because they're larger. And this one in a premium cut, you're getting the lowest per carat. Not yet. It's going lower. $69.99 it's not. $59.99 it's not. This is the no excuse moment. There's one. Obviously, it's going to go. You can't have the best Tanzanite in the world and be in your final days of offering it and then drop prices to the lowest per carat and expect it to stick around. It's not going to happen. So here's how you do it. Here's how you get it. Here's your chance to pick it up. And please do so quickly, because obviously it's going to go. And it's not even $59.99. You're probably doing the math right now thinking, isn't that the lowest per carat price we've seen? Yeah, it's getting real close. But we're actually going to take it to that highest level, to that record setter, and make it even easier for you than $59.99. How about this? Not even $5,500. This is going to be $54.99. which brings that per carat to about $345 a carat. So now you're getting a nearly 16 carat stone. You've got the gorgeous, obviously it's a lot of gold to hold that place, but you've got the 61 points in diamonds, and it's only $54.99. And that really is, obviously it's a little more pricey of a Tanzanite in general, but when you talk about per carat pricing, which is really how you have to look at this, free diamonds, free gold, free labor, and yet all of that incredible value on a stone that is one of our more in-demand cuts of all. So that one has got to go. We'll get to our Tahitian pearls. We've got, oh, the earring special is coming up next. And I know we got to do that. A lot of you are expecting the earrings, and they are plenty affordable for you. And they're going to be coming up, and I've got two classics and one exotic in a trio of different styles of earrings for you. So we'll share those next. My favorite, Mahenges. Then we've got the beautiful emeralds and the sapphires for you as well. But call me on this one, $54.99. It's got to go. We do not want to leave that one here. Can't leave it here beyond today. I mean, that's a $347, I think it is, exactly in that per carat price. That is just not something you see every day. So we welcome you in. If you are ready to shop the deals, listen, if you're ready to just shop, fine jewelry at the normal pricing, this is not the show for you. If you want extraordinary discounts, you want big sale events, you want clearance savings on everything, That's what you got today. Now let's get into our earrings. These are obviously going to be a little bit, they're large, so they're going to lean a little bit, but we'll make sure and, you know, give you all the looks of them. But this is how we're starting. A little earring trio that I'm going to try to make extra affordable for us, so that if you're just looking to maybe window shop this weekend, you're going, you know what, I'm just going to see what's going to catch my eye. And if there is something really, really good, maybe I'll take advantage. This is one of those wheels that's going to bring everybody out of the woodwork for value, because this is where you're talking about deluxe earrings from blue sapphires. Excuse me, we never have blue sapphire earrings. I mean, really, truly, we do not have them. That is a blue sapphire surrounded by the diamond halo. Then we're going to get into another stone that I know you've heard of and love, which is the classic emerald. And then that's also going to have a halo. And then, of course, what we already put up there in the foreground, right in the center, that's actually Mahenge Spinel pink diamonds and white diamonds. So we went all out on a designer earring there. So this is where we're going to come in a little closer. Don't you worry. Just wanted to get a little look. Obviously, we were zoomed back for that one big Tanzanite. Now we have 3 incredible earrings for you. And all you have to do, and this is what I would think a lot of you will do, is decide which pair or pairs you might want. Because, I'm not usually one to say get a couple of a piece of fine jewelry, but when there's a value like what we're about to do on a true earring blowout wheel, and these will all sit really north to south. Obviously, this one's more rounded, but this is a design that goes north to south and almost like a scallop floral. This probably also, you're gonna wear that oval north to south as well, is probably the recommendation there, but it is gonna be huge. Huge value. We have nobody on the phone lines, that's fine. But in a couple of minutes, we're going to do something a little crazy here, and we're going to see a lot of busy phone lines. I've got 2 gold color change options. It's going to be your sapphires and your emeralds. Those are going to be the ones you can change up to any gold color you want, and you already see 2 options there. We got the yellow gold for the emeralds and the white gold for the sapphires, so you can mix and match as you please. If you want the Mahenges, they're going to have to stay as is. Why? Because they've got pink and white diamonds, so we'll leave them in pink and white gold. This is a value. And I'll tell you what, we started the show 35 minutes ago. It's a Saturday, right? It's a big, big, big weekend. Here's what I'm going to do. I want you to have the best of the best. And to be honest, these were scheduled to go out at a huge clearance discount in this trio for $999 a pair. And there is nothing wrong with that. Not a thing. That's perfect. It's great. It's going to move them out. It's going to get them out the door. You're going to choose maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 pairs. Maybe collect them all. But this is what I want to do. I'm going to take the lowest price we're supposed to give today, and we're going to drop it, and we're going to keep dropping it. And we're going to be very busy on these phone lines, because I know that one thing is true. No matter what day or what time of year or what the item is, if I start dropping things 50 and 60 and 70% below our cost, then it is going to be something that gets the phone lines into total madness. It's going to be complete frenzies out here in the phone bank. I do not want you to miss out, because we are obviously limited. Lucky enough, we have a couple of pairs of each, but we're going to count them down here. And as they go, we're going to count down the quantity, and they're going to be sold out, because they're not even going to be $9.99, and that is a value. That's where we should arrive at the destination of value. We're going to take them a lot lower, just because sometimes you got to hear the phones ring, right? That's what we got to do. And so that's why, again, we can adjust, work on the fly, just drop prices as we need to make sure you're happy and to make sure you're able to get something, even if you said, no, Lolo, I'm not going to shop today. That's not what I need. I want you to be able to get something exotic and rare and special. And I got to tell you, I'm here almost every day, and I've been here for 8 years. I never see sapphire earrings. And the one pair we've had in inventory besides this one is $36.99. And they've been here forever, and they'll probably be here forever. And that's how all we have in blue sapphires. It is so specialty and rare. I know we never see blue sapphires. It's one of the most common, most popular stones in the world, but it's not affordable. And yet we're making it less than even $888, less than $777. And this is all just me on the fly working you a deal, because I really want to hear those phones ring. I know we have you out there. I know you're just waiting for me to get real desperate real early and say, let's just get these practically free. That's really what this trio should be called. It's like the practically free earring trio. It really is. When you consider they all have diamonds, these are not plain studs, they're not basics. They all have diamonds. You're getting pink diamonds with the Mahenge. Here's a hint. The most expensive of all up there are the Mahenges with the pink and the white diamonds. And we still have, what do we have, one caller on the line? Well, call me. We're about to be busy. I'm just going to keep on going. Truth is, we give that 60 seconds. I think eventually it's going to set in, and we will move them out. Instead of $777, instead of $699, We're now seeing a price tag we never see on fine jewelry, especially earrings of this type of level, this size, this style, this beauty, this VS diamond work around them. I'll give you carat weights. These sapphires are not small. You're getting 50-point blue sapphires, and they're not just a navy inky blue that look like the midnight sky. They are bright royal blues, which is the ideal. And you're not spending $6.99. This is what I have to do. Got to hear the phones ring. I'm addicted to it, guys. When you're doing this long, this is your livelihood. You got to get the phones to ring, and whatever it takes, I make it happen. So take a look. This is not going to be $6.99 even. We're going even lower than that. So all I can say is, if you kind of like a pair, you jump on the phone lines. We got mehenges that are 38 points. You get 10 points in pink diamonds here. You've got 41 points in white diamonds. That's 51 points in overall diamond weight, including pinks. And then we've got our emeralds. The emeralds, of course, stunning because they're rounds. You're getting the round emeralds. They're 50 points total weight. Then they've got 18 points in diamonds. No, the emeralds have 28. It's the sapphires that have the 18 points, and there's a full carat of blue sapphires, and I'm ready to show them on the hand, and we're ready to try them on, and we're ready to get you a better value because I need to make sure every single pair goes. So if you don't love $6.99, listen, you're in the right place, because we got to really do some wild deals here, and we're going to make it happen for you. But this is your moment, and please do not wait. And remember, change the gold color on the emeralds or the sapphires, the mehenge spinels, which are the rarest of all, and that's a $3,999 earring ordinarily. Guess what? None of them are even $699. I ask you sincerely, have you ever seen an earring offered like this here at this price? With diamonds, with center stones. I'm ready to try them on for you. I will show them on the ear. We're going to give you the look. These are big, beautiful earrings. They're not just studs, but they're more of like a beautiful button style because they have all the diamonds around them and adorning them, and it's not even going to be $699 for the pair. We are busy on the phone lines, and guess what? We're backed up on the lines, and I'm not done dropping that price. So please, please, please think about getting more than one pair, because obviously you could get all three and have three vastly different looks. You can do that. You can get as many as you need until they sell out. But we've only got a couple pairs of each. So when they're gone, and they're not even going to be $699. So get ready. This is huge value. These are your kind of your red carpet moment, but every day. I mean, I love when we can get quality. I mean, people always say to me, well, I just wear my basic jewelry every day. Why? Why, right? Why not wear the best of the best in quality? Why not wear VS diamonds every day? Why not feel extraordinary every day? If you're going, well, it's not a special occasion, it's not my anniversary, and it's nothing special. Every day is special. This is the way you can make every day feel special, is when you have styles like this and jewelry you can be proud of or proud to give. Oh my goodness, for $6.99, that's a giftable. But it's going even lower. Be proud to give and wear fine jewelry like this, solid gold, beautiful VS diamonds, not even going to be $699 for the pairs. Take as many as you want. I promise you, you're going to love them. You're going to love these. I do not take my price as any indication of the quality, because the quality is so much better than the price I'm giving it. We'll show them all on the hand. We'll get them all up on the ear, but they're not even $699. Let's make this the value of a lifetime. I've never seen anything like this. I've been here a long time. I've been in the jewelry business for a long time. Never seen anything like this. They're $599 a pair just to give them away tonight, or today rather, and just give you a great example. And yes, which one? Let's go first with the mehenges, because you guys know the deals. You know where the $4,000 earring is, and it's right there. And look at this style. That's going to be item number 11222514. Operators, you have to let me know how many you have, because I'm going to sell them out. Yeah. Sapphire, one pair gone. Which one? Sapphire. I'm going to try those on next. Well, let's put on the mehenges on the ear here. They're all post and butterfly backs, by the way. This one's going to have that longer length to it. Take a look at this from a distance away so you can just see that mehenge number one. And then, yes, those are pink diamonds and white diamonds around it. You get both. So you get that really great look. It's really kind of giving you that scalloped oval effect north to south. Let's go back to the wheel. I'll show you the other ones as well. We'll show you the blue sapphires coming up, because those are super popular as well. Those are the most popular so far, are the blue sapphires with that halo. Remember, that's going to be item number 1123337. And this is what they look like from a distance. Look at those blues. This looks like an earring that we charge $36.99 for here. You're not obviously paying that. You're not even paying $600. Here's what they look like top to bottom. Those are going to be 3/8 of an inch. And then remember, the post here is towards the top. It's just north of center, so that when they sit north to south, that's really how they're designed to sit, but also they've got that piercing coverage for you. Here are the blue sapphires on the ear for you, just to hold them them up really, really quickly so you can see what those look like. There's the royal blue, of course, surrounded by those amazing diamonds that you have there in that classic halo. So there's our blue sapphires, and continue to let me know which one you're getting because we obviously have to make sure that we don't oversell what we have. Yes, Tim, which one? Mahenges. Okay, so Allison, which one are you getting? Okay, none so far for Allison's call. Let's go back to the wheel, and then we'll do the same for the emerald. I got to make sure we try the emeralds on, and thank you for your patience on hold, because obviously this is a big, big value. Which one? Mahenges are going out. Let me try on the emeralds for you as well. Show them against the hand first. This is going to be also a post that's going to be towards the north top point. It's like a star almost, right? And that's going to be item number 1122986. Here's their measurement. They're a little over, they're also about 3/8 of an inch. And then we've got the post for you, and I'll try those on the ear. And remember, it's a round emerald. So that's extraordinary in and of itself. The round cutting of the emerald that we love. And watch this glow from a distance. Watch how they just light up even more. Thank you. We have another Mahenge pair gone. So those are the quick, I think those are going to sell out first, I would imagine. There's that beautiful emerald round. Mahenge, very good. So that's, and again, this is yellow gold currently, but you're choosing your gold color on either the sapphires or the emeralds. The Mahenge stay as they are in the rose and the white. Everything else can be changed and adjusted. And there are the emerald earrings from a distance. Look how they glow. Back to the wheel we'll go, and we'll show you the last of the last. So 60 more seconds on this wheel. $5.99 a pair. Remember, you're customizing your choice of either the emeralds or the sapphires. The Mahenge stay right here. I cannot believe that we're giving you pink diamonds at all. The idea of getting anything in pink diamonds for $5.99, anything in pink diamonds. Thank you. Sapphire over here. Which one, Jason, for you? You're on round 2 over there. Okay, so guys, the emeralds, very popular. The sapphires, very popular. Guess what? So are the Mahenges. That's what this was intended to do. That is why $5.99 is so incredible, because I had to hear those phones ring, and guess what? It worked. Because you can't put value past you. You know, you guys see it. You recognize it. You know it. You know value when you see it. You know when something gets too cheap. And it's too cheap. It is. The quality is there all day long. Those are, again, 1 carat in the sapphires, 18 points in diamonds. In the emeralds, you've got the rounds, 50 points total weight, 28 points in diamonds. And the most diamond weight you're getting, in pink and white, no less, are around your most rare and exotic of stones, too. So that's incredible. And that's very special. So $5.99 a pair. Take your choice of whichever one you like. And we are in last call. And so hopefully, I know we still got some backed up calls. We're going to get to that Tahitian pearl strand coming up. Don't forget, we still have the 16 karat Tanzanite if you want to ask about that. Consider it before somebody else does and grabs it. That is one huge value. This is, again, let me remind our new shoppers, this is solid gold jewelry. This is solid gold jewelry with natural gemstones, and not only diamonds that are natural from the earth, no lab grown here. We're proud of it. We're so proud of that. That's something that, again, we're one of the few that can boast that anymore at this point in time, is that we're bringing natural diamonds, but not only that, we're giving you a VS quality, and that's so, so important. So to get any pair you want for $599 only, and where you've got customization options in the case of the emerald, in the case of the sapphire, those are both birthstones, by the way, so is spinel for that matter. Did you know spinel's been added more recently to the August birthstone list? So peridot is not your only choice for August birthdays anymore. It's also spinel, in which this would qualify. That's a spinel. It's a gorgeous hot pinky red, but it's a spinel. So that's an August birthstone. Then you got your sapphire for September and emeralds for May. So let's take another look. $5.99 only, last call, and then we're going to give it another final 60 seconds and move right along. Tahitian pearl strand on the way. Jason, which one did you end up with there for round 3? Oh, good, good, good. Thank you so much. So the blue sapphires are rock stars, aren't they? That's a classic. That's like my go-to if you're a denim wearer and everybody looks so good in blue, and we tend to wear a lot of blue. Did you say which one, Allison? Okay, good. That she's speaking up. She's like, I'll take a sapphire too while I'm at it. So think about getting more than 1 pair, because you'd be spending under $1,200 to get 2 pairs. How about that? That's unusual. That was still, by the way, less than, actually, you could get all 3 for less than the price of 1 by far, because all 3 are $1,797. So you could get all 3 pairs, spend under $1,800, and that's still less than the price than 1 should have been. So I like a buy 1, get 1 free, but I like a buy 1, get 2 free even better, especially when it's fine jewelry, you know? There's a lot of things that are buy 1, get 1, and it's like, oh, great, oh, thanks, an extra roll of paper towels, thanks. Oh, good, okay, and I'll take an extra whatever. I don't even know. But like, what would typically be buy 1, get 1? Not fine jewelry. This is buy 1, get 2 for free. And any questions you have, let me know, because our clock is about to expire and we are moving on. So we have one more turquoise. I've got a beautiful turquoise 336. I'm going to get to the Tahitian pearls because we are 10 minutes away, and I know all of you are waiting. I probably shouldn't have told you about the pinky fawns, because I think a lot of people are probably saying, I'm just going to wait and buy one of those. But we only have 3 coming up, 12 minutes. Yes? Thank you so much. Are they getting 2 for 1 caller? I love that. They're taking the advice of saying, I'll buy 1, get 1 free. Sure. I mean, remember, you can kind of buy 1, get 2 free if you want to just spend on less than you would for 1 pair normally. So last call, sapphires, $5.99. Can't get over that. Again, 1 carat sapphire total weight there, minimum, 18 points in diamonds, any gold. Halo classic, I would say this. Well, you know it's the most exotic of them all. It's a floral, but it's like an oval floral because it's north to south. It's got that scallop detail. It's pink diamonds first, white diamonds after that, and those are really gorgeous mehenges. That's 1122514. They stay in the 2-tone, and then last but certainly not least are our 50 point. They look bigger than they weigh, guys. Remember that. So if you think 50 points isn't large, consider what they look like instead. And that's Colombian emerald rounds with 28 points in diamonds, also available in white, yellow, or rose gold for $5.99. Okay, so we're going to go to the hand here quickly, Tony, because I want to show them the Tahitian pearls. And the best way to do this is right here. And I know this is a new strand today. So for those of you that have seen the couple of strands we brought you in the last few days or weeks, this is 1123040. And want to start off by saying that this is yellow gold for the closure only. There has always been, a gold restriction. We've done white and yellow so far. This one's going to be that scallop design that's going to mimic the size of the pearl in the yellow gold that's mirror finished and that scallop detailing. It is, wow, 9 to 12 millimeters. So these are, again, the graduated style where we see always that largest pearl centered in the necklace. So right about here, that's your centerpiece right there. That would be your 12 millimeter. And then all the way through the sides and the rear, they're going to just get smaller, but slightly. So they're all big stones. I think that it's always odd. I think there's a psychology about seeing 12 to 9, and you think that they're 9 or 12. Remember that between your 18 inches here of 9, which are the smallest right back here, and 12, which is your largest in the center right here, remember those are all massive pearls that make their way from one point to the other. So think about all the 11.5 millimeters. And the 11 millimeters, and the 10.5, and the 10, and the 10. Think about that, guys. They're all jumbo pearls. And this is your closure. I'm going to show you how this works because everyone always asks me, I have no idea how to get into that piece. Well, there was that little notch, and just by pressing it down, it releases from inside this sphere, and then it just detaches and attaches this way. So it's like a little V hook. There's a little bit of an opening here. It's like your little box link, so you put that right on over. That's one way, but again, the security is built in. When you actually push this, watch, it's like magic. It pushes in just like that. So that's where it's extra secure, when you push that closure inside of the spherical design. So these are jumbo pearls. They have a lot of those aubergine colors to them, lots of purples and pinks and greens and blues. And do you see the sheen they have already? Well, you're thinking it's lovely to see 12 to 9, but when you see them on the neckline, it's a much better illustration. And what I'm going to do is show you here. I'm going to just move this a little bit center so you can see that's actually, and I'm just purposely showing you the whole necklace, but obviously you're going to see it like this when it's on, but I'm showing you that subtle graduation. Every pearl is huge. This is what they would look like on. Obviously, this is about as classic a look as it gets, but remember, it's not white pearls. White pearls are a lot easier to find, even, yes, in big sizes, than a natural black Tahitian, and we're also going to show them up close. But here's the fun part. We have about 8 minutes left in the hour. We've got those pinky purple fawns, and I do want to show them like this so you can start to see, oh my goodness, they're the best colors we've seen yet. I've had every one of these Tahitian pearl strands in the last week or so, and yet look at the rainbow colors you're getting here. Not just purples and pinks. It's also greens and blues. Now, if you are expecting pearls to have absolutely nothing on their surface, you're probably never going to ever get into the natural pearl world. You're probably never going to look at natural organic pearls, because natural pearls that come from a mollusk, as opposed to just being created out of plastic, are going to have little characteristics that you're only seeing, by the way, because we are looking at it up close with the very, very high-powered 10-power magnification that our camera allows you to have when you sit at home. And that's the beauty of it. So we've got the hot lights trained on it. You've got all of that up-close view. So yes, but when you see it on in person and you're more than up close at 10-power magnification, all you see are the round shape, the glowy luster, and of course, this case, the really strong rainbow colors. Because most Tahitian pearls are grayish silver, or they have a charcoal gray. That is not the case here. These are not only huge sizes, but they're giving you that really, really beautiful color. They almost look like they've been coated with something when they're not. They're natural organic gems. So this is what I'm proud to say. We've had all of our strands go out at a higher price when they were just a teeny tiny bit different. Honestly, the clasp was the same, so the only difference was some of them had one pearl that was a little bit larger, like a 13 millimeter. So if you're willing to make, and it's really an indiscernible difference, you'd have to have the pearl strands actually next to each other. This is still very large at 12 millimeters for your largest. Here's what I want to do. I want to make this more affordable than we've ever made a Tahitian strand. And we've made them really affordable in the last few days. There's no disputing that. We're going to give this a better value. And here's what I want to do. Since it's been a quiet hour, and then we got the earrings rocking, and now we see you're with us, I got to tell you, this is where I'm getting a little bit bold as to say, let's not even offer it for $10,899, which is what it's listed at. And let's not even offer it at the price that's been making sure that every single one goes. There's been a price, and it's been a good one. So much so that every time I put one up, and this is all in the last few days, they're gone, they're gone, they're gone, they're gone. What I'm going to do here is make this one a tad bit more affordable for you because we want to give you that option, right? Maybe you missed out on the other ones, maybe you're looking for a little bit better value, but you're not having to give up quality, you're not giving up size, you're not giving up the clasp and closure, it's all there. And every single one, yes, hand individual knotting between each and every pearl. This is not one strand with one individual string running right through those pearls. That is not how fine pearls are made in strands or necklaces. They have to be individually knotted between each and every single pearl. So here's what we're going to do. We're not even going to offer it for $10,000. I know we know this if you've been watching the show, and a lot of you do, and you know that the value that's been getting them out the door is $29.99. Let's help you. Let's get you a better value. And here's what I'm going to do, because we have 5 minutes and you know what's coming up at the top of the hour. Those pinky purple fawn diamonds that are on the way, that are one of a kinds, that are going to go out so quickly. So before we do $29.99 and say who's got it sold, let's give you an option to get a little bit of extra savings. And I will tell you, because I've had all these pearls, these are the best ones in the color we've had. These just arrived literally yesterday. So they get their debut today, and then they're not coming back, because obviously they're going to get it home today, right now. And we're going to put a little auction together for you, so you don't even need to spend $29.99, because otherwise that's the price I am actually set at. We can't go any lower than that unless I give the auction opportunity, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And we're not starting at $2,900 or $2,800 or $2,700. We have literally less than 5 minutes to do this. So this will be quick. And if you have missed out, there have been a lot of you. I know if we put that up for $29.99 and left it there for 60 seconds, they'd be gone. They'd be gone. There's no difference between what you're seeing here and what you've been seeing, really. It's better color. It's 1 millimeter difference in the largest pearl, and that's it. And yet they're not $2,700 or $2,600. I'm going to start the auction at $2,500, and then it'll be a $10 increment. That's only really matters if we get a lot of bidders. And still then, does it really matter? Because it's a $10 increment, so we keep that nice and easy for you. So here's what they look like. That's the up close. And then look, there's no front, no back, because if we turn it around, look at that. It is just, I mean, that's your center pearl. You can see that center pearl right there is the 12, right? You see how that one's a little larger diameter. I just can't get over. Look how side by side they reflect in each other. $2,500 to open on our Tahitian pearl strand. It's the only one we have. And we'll give it 60 seconds to get it started, and then we'll go from there. And yes, we're going to see that unheated Tanzanite. I wanted to wait till hour number 2 here. We'll see that unheated Tanzanite with the pinky golden colors. We have a new one. It's almost 9 carats. It's coming up. And no Tahitian pearl open. That's okay too. But for anybody who says, I would really like to have the ideal, I want to get big sizes, smooth necker. I want round pearls. These are all completely round. There's no oblong, no oblique, no, not oblique, that's not the word, baroque. I'm thinking of something else. This is really where you're getting, the color is really, to me, the big difference maker. Obviously, we expect big size, we expect round shapes, but for me, it's the color, because that's the most, I would say, that's the most, it's the headline, right? It's what you see visually when you wear it. What everyone notices is those are not flat, they're not matte finish, they have this glow and they have this color, and they reflect that when you wear it. And most pearls are more mattified in their look. They look very just grayish silver. That is not top quality. You want your Tahitian, not that they're not pretty, they are. They're all really pretty pearls when you consider that each and every one of these are organic stones, individually harvested from mollusks that created one by one, where obviously you don't get lucky as to just open up 35 mollusks and have perfect pearls like this. You really have to seek out and go through literally thousands to compile one necklace that has this quality and this level of pearl all throughout. in 18 inches in length. So we don't have it open, so we'll move on. We got about 1 minute. I know you're waiting on those pinky fawns, so they're coming up, and they are next. So we've got your chance here, $2,500. You know what? If anybody would like the strand, let's just help you out here because we have about 1 minute, and I know we can't run the auction officially. So how about this? Just another big blowout for the day. We'll make them $24.99 to the very first caller who says yes. It's in the yellow gold clasp. It's an 18-inch length, which is typically the most common of necklaces, and it's going to be a one only at $24.99 with all those colors. And I want to put it on the hand again so you can see, because obviously that's the up close. Nobody's really going to ever see those pearls as up close as you just saw them. This is what they would look like if you're just sitting like truly across like 2 feet from somebody. That's what they're going to look like. And of course, that beautiful color you're getting and that amazing, no front, no back, because they're all round. These are not Baroque. They are not going to be those potato shaped pearls that have that oval shape or those lumpy, bumpy surfaces. This is that round, smooth finish. And then look at that all the way through the back. There is no variance in the quality of the pearls. The color maintains, the size and the shape are still really, really high level, and you've got it for $24.99 first caller. So let's talk about top of the hour. I know this is what you're waiting on. I already previewed all three, so then there's probably even more demand that's going to be coming in. And welcome to the show if you're just tuning in. Glad you're with us today. It's Saturday. We're glad you're here. We're coming to you live from Los Angeles. As always, my name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We've got three incredible, I hesitate to even call them fawn diamonds because they're better. They're high level, better than any fawn diamonds we've seen to this point. This week has seen two incredibly pink. Now, this is what happened. I brought the one, I think it was on Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was Wednesday. And we brought one pink diamond out. It was a pink diamond, really, that was called a fawn. It really was. And that's why everyone was clamoring for it. There was one, it sold instantaneously. I didn't even get the lowest price up there and it was gone. I searched the inventory, and guess what we did? We put one together the following day for Thursday. It was pretty close. Still, same thing transpired, same thing happened. I have now three pieces prized. These nobody even knew, myself included, nobody knew that there were three in existence that were set aside. We're talking years and years, I think it was 4 years ago, set aside that had more of a purple pink element. So forget the fact that they're just not fawn diamonds, right? Not that over, because typical fawns are mostly champagnes with a little tiny hint of pink. What we saw in the last few days were where the pink really visually outweighed the champagne. Now, because there was so much demand and we never like to leave you hanging when you miss out on pieces, that is something we really, we're really like your friend or family member in the business. Because what we do is we have such a passion for making sure that you, our loyal viewers and our TVON family, we want to make sure you have the opportunity to get what you love. And my goodness, I know we're working with natural gemstones. It's kind of a battle, a constant battle between what we want as gem collectors and diamond lovers and Mother Nature. That is the ultimate core issue, is that Mother Nature doesn't provide us with a lot of these rare stones like this. But little did I know that the ownership here had three of the best fawn diamonds from 4+ years ago set aside in a vault that I didn't have access to. And they have all so kindly and lovingly put these together yesterday so they could be here today and give three more of you, and three more of you only. That sounds like a lot, but it's not when you consider, trust me, they're going to go because they're a great value. And they're all going to be at least 1 carat. And these stones lean more towards that purple pink fawn. So I would literally say, now you're going to see them all together. So you're going to choose which one you like the best, because there's going to be one that you gravitate towards, whether it's the color or whether it's the cutting. There's probably going to be one that you really prefer. That's why I'm putting them all on the wheel and making this easy and saying, here's the same blowout price on all three. But this is what I can't have you do. I can't have you wait. Please don't wait to dial in. It costs nothing to make the phone call. That phone number is what you should be dialing right now, because a lot of people already have. You're competing with people across the country and beyond to get these pieces right now when we know how in demand they've been. I think the first hour, having told you that these were coming up at the beginning of the show, I think that a lot of you have just been waiting and holding off on some of the first hour values, just waiting for this one. So whatever you do, don't wait, please, because the last two occasions, Wednesday and Thursday, these were gone before I even gave you the lowest price. You better believe I'm still going to give you a great price, even though this is a step up in the color and the collectability, and we never thought we would have to release these, but your demand and making you satisfied and happy as a viewer of ours is more important than our own selfish needs to collect really, really rare diamonds. And these are natural diamonds, so let's keep that in mind too. There's not a stone up here that's going to be any treatment whatsoever. That's really key, and I know you know that with us if you watch, but these are really pinky purple fawns, and we're going to come in a bit closer because I got 3 to show you. This is kind of the big ring overall. Now, they've all got big carat weights, but that is the carat 10. So that is the largest individual. I'm sorry, they're not all 1 carat. We've got 2 that are slightly under, so we'll talk about that. This one is going to be, wow, that's really where you're seeing that saturated level. Now, that's where you get the big size. That's a carat 10. So the other 2 are just going to be light 1 carats. This would be, but we're happy to have them because they're still the same mountings that require 1 carats. And look at the pinky purples in that cushion cut square. So here's another option. And this one I just added. And yes, they're all going to have pink diamonds around them and white diamonds around that. So they all share that similar kind of theme. That cushion cut square is a 91 pointer. And this oval is a 90 pointer, and there they are. That's your 3 to choose from. This one has, instead of a pink diamond halo, this one's gonna have a couple of pink diamonds set in between the split of the shank there on the side. So keep that in mind. And hi, Dom, thank you so much. Thank you, you're so sweet and precious, I love it. Here's what we're gonna do. We've got a lot of big values here today, right? But I don't know if anything is gonna compare to this. And when you're looking at diamond weights, which I only gave you the center stone weights, wait till you hear about the carat weights that are happening around them. Now, I know, Jason, you already have your eye on one. Let me know who's on what, because these are going to fly very quickly. We know that. And we'll walk you through all the carat weights because the diamonds around them are important too. It's not just about, hey, is a big center stone in a really rare color. It's about the diamonds that are set around them as well. Please, though, I invite you to call in. These are not going to last. I know it's a lot to look at here. 3 choices, and that's obviously more than we ever get in this kind of category. Please do, though, let us know which one is your favorite. I don't want you to miss out. That would be tragic. So they're never coming back, guys. We know what we have. These are that kind of secret collection, if you will, that super secret private collection that here it is, unveiled for the first time right here today. And again, this is the 110. But that's just the center, and they're all VS center stones, by the way. They all have a VS clarity grading. This is the 110, which is the largest by far, but it also has 37 points in pink diamonds and 72 points in white diamonds, which means you're getting a carat 09 around it. A carat 09 plus 110, that's 219 total weight. Then we go to the oval. The oval is going to be the 90 pointer with a carat 17 in white diamonds. Here we go again with those big diamond weights, and 8 points in the pinks. So that means total carat weight there, 125. That's just the side stone. So that would be, of course, even more. And then we go over here, which I think has a lot of those lavender cute colors. That's a 91 pointer, so that's in the mid. And that's going to be 19 points in pink and 117 in the white. So once again, with a really big carat weight around the center stones as well. Which one do you like, Jason? Carat 10, I kind of figured. Let's try that one on the hand first, and we'll show it to you here. They all stay as is in the rose and the white gold together. That's what the carat 10 looks like on the hand. Good call. It's already gone. Guys, I think they believe, Jason, you've got a savvy TVON shopper. They're already calling it because what? They know I'm not going to ask $99.99, even though that's a big value. That's a huge value right there. If I say $99.99 and you know the fancy color diamond world, you're in. The oval in the middle is already claimed and gone. So they know that I believe in her. I know she's going to make it a value, even if they're really rare and really exotic. I know she's going to make them a deal and make them a value, and I am. So this is where I invite you to call in now on the sides. It's going to be probably the oval and the cushion cut that are up at stake here. The value is huge. You don't get diamond pieces like this anywhere else. They're not even half of this price. So we could take $99.99 and drop it to $49.99, and you're still getting a better value. There's a reason these have been going so quickly. When you get these appraised, appraisers usually, when we've seen these before, we've had so many callers, and I can't say so many, we've only had a couple stones, but usually the people that get them take them to their appraisers, and their appraisers usually say that's a pink diamond. I wouldn't necessarily even say, they're not going to know what a fawn diamond is. A fawn diamond is kind of our own term for this collection, which is just exclusively ours, but just have them evaluate it. They know what they're doing. That's their job, is to look at and evaluate it for the color, the clarity, and the size. And we give you all that, but these, when they lean more pink or they lean more purple, you've got a super, super rare stone. And these are all still VS. They're sparkling and brilliant. They have incredible diamond weights around them. Whatever you do, you just can't afford to miss out. And try them because you still have a money-back guarantee. So remember, if you're unfamiliar with this category or this collection, or you're intrigued but you're not sure because who else has had this experience with these Fawn diamonds? Just a few of you here. They're nowhere else. They're from the Argyle mine, by the way, which has been mined out for years. So think of all those different contributing factors that make this so incredibly rare, and yet it's not even going to be $49.99, or better yet, even $39.99 a ring. They're going to fly. We know that much. Take a look at them. They're not going to be 49 or 39. Which one do you like? You like the one on the right, which is the oval. I'm going to try that on for you next. That's going to be item number 11233320. Sounds like we're down to our cushion cut only. Allison, this is for you. They're not even $39.99. See, we could leave them right there at that price, sell all three out. Instead, I take them even lower and we make them, watch this, $2,999, which you would never see on any 1 carat or light 1 carat stone in a fancy color. And now here they are. So again, Jason, just to confirm, you do have the oval in the middle. Thank you so much. That oval's gone. That's 11225545. And then Allison, just to confirm, you do have the oval. Thank you so much. Oval is gone. Let's just zoom in on this one, and maybe Tony will bring up that 11233321 item number for us. That is actually my preference in color of the three. True story. Tony will tell you that because we were talking about it before the show and looking at him, and he knows. That's my preference there. That is the 91 pointer, cushion cut square, so it almost looks like a round at first glance. It has 19 points in pink diamonds, and then you're getting, get ready, carat 17 in white diamonds. So that is a huge diamond weight overall, as you know. That's going to be 136 inside diamonds, but when you add your 91 pointer, that means overall 227 in diamond weight. Hello. So that's our last one left, and that's $29.99 as well. So congratulations. And then we're going to move on. We're going to give that 30 more seconds. That is a cushion square, but really does visually kind of look like a round. But then, of course, what we did was we added the double halo, which also has that kind of cushion shape to it. So you're getting a little more squared off design there. I would grab it quickly if I were you. We still have our Tahitian pearls if you'd like them. And then we might as well show you maybe that big pink zoisite, unheated zoisite or Tanzanite material, but that pinky golden hue we love so much. There's a new, I've got a really good papyrusha. I know we've been selling papyrushes out of late. I've got a really good one. Actually, this is fun. We've got a big Russian demantoid. We have some huge Tanzanite earrings, Paraiba, that's just shy of 3 carats. That's going to be discounted as well. It's interesting because with one of the bigger trade shows just wrapping up in the last couple of days, this is not something you would ever see offered even there. This is our largest Paraiba, 16 carats out at a museum right now, so we can't claim that we have a 16 carat any longer, but this is our 3 carat. Well, 2 carats 99, so pretty close. You call that a 3 carat, and that is what makes it so rare. A 3 carat Paraiba, very tough to get, really tough. And then you add to it that this stone has clarity and glow and all the neon elements. It's not that lighter pastel, it's that bright neon pop of blue-green. This is fabulous. And it's a brand new markdown, so that's why I'm showing it to you. Otherwise, I don't mean to scare you away. Not everything's going to be museum level like this, where it's like, you know, a few thousands of dollars. But we're making sure that the collectors have just as many sale opportunities as everyone else does. And this is 112-0726. Aw, makes me think of my mommy. That's her birthday, 726. So I have a 505 Tanzanite, and I got a 726 item number. All the feels. Okay, $299 private collection stone. Look at that cushion cut. And a double halo in big diamond weight, carat 06. Well, I know it's been $39,999. Yes. Sure can. You want to see it on the hand? Okay, here we go. This is the 91 pointer again. Now remember, there are 2 people talking about this one right now, so we know it's gonna go to somebody. But that's what it looks like on the hand. That was that 91 pointer with the carat 17 and the 19. So center stone 91, light 1 carat is what we call that. 19 points in pink, 117 in white, $29.99 for that very special ring, and that's my personal favorite in the color. That was my favorite individual color of any of those center stones. Grab it if you love it. That is such a beauty. Oh, $29.99 on those pieces. It just is what we love to do. Bring the best. I don't care how rare it is. We're bringing the value always. So there's a look at that one. I know Tim's verifying there. And here we go back to our Paraiba, and it's going to be our 1-in-1 only here. And I don't mean to scare you away with that 39,000, but it is coming down low. So I feel I would be remiss if I didn't let you know immediately about these huge markdowns on museum pieces that are likely the ones you've thought about. That you're, you know, they're the top of the wish list, right? They're the big moments. They're the big wow pieces. They're the ones that a lot of us do wait on a while because we know they're not the 2 and 3,000. Thank you. Our Fawn diamonds are sold out. Tim got that last one. So thank you very much. And now here we go with the $39,999 ring. That is not so much. Not even close. Here we have it. It's going to be yours for the choosing. I can't even say we have to leave it in the white. We can change it. We can change it to yellow. We can change it to rose. You're getting your preference there. Most of the Paraibas have to stay in one gold color. So that one doesn't, so you get freedom to choose there. And you know what? We've got a big look at it on the hand too, because this is such a big stone, and that's the difference maker. We know how pricey the 1 carats get. We know that the 1.5s are also real big money, like $25,000. This one, what if I told you that we can get you the 3 carat for under 25? I know, $299, but boy, that's close. I think you'd be all right saying, oh, you like my 3 carat Paraiba? Yeah, it's a 3 carat Paraiba. Yeah, it's 3 carats. Be proud. That is an extremely, I've been doing this 22 years. I've had a lot of Paraibas over the years, but I've probably only had maybe 2 handfuls of stones ever that were gem quality material that were in the 3 carat or up size. That's saying something. Over the course of 2+ decades, when you do it every day for hours and hours at a time, that's not many stones, because we know the copper-bearing stones they just don't give us that luxury. Like so many other rare stones, we don't get a lot of big rare stones, right? So that's really the combination of the color, the glow, the clarity that's so rare to get. These are not. You can't make the mistake of thinking that Paraibas always look like this. They don't. Most of them are so riddled with inclusions, you wouldn't even recognize it as the same family of gems as what we're looking at here. That's the deal. So again, when you get clarity that's beyond, that's when they get to $100,000, $200,000 a carat. Look where we're at. I'm not even doing 25 or 20 or 15. It's that special bonus. Buy here because we want to get it out the door. It's not as much fun having this sit and reside in a vault here on our property. It'd be much better for somebody out there, one of our TVON collectors, to wear it and own it and love it, give it a great home, a better home than we can with it sitting in a vault. And now here's the value that gets it down to that level. It's not even $15,000. It's going to be $14,999 if you'd like it. So that's it, $14,999, one only. I know that's just one of those miracle values on a really, truly important piece. And then I think we're gonna bring out, we've got that emerald cut Tanzanite. Remember I mentioned we had the 15 karat already. I've got a 505 though, which I know is gonna be a very, very, very popular piece today. Look at this, that's a little preview. Ooh, oh stop, okay. Yeah, how much trouble would I get in if I did not even show that to you and just said, no guys, sorry, I need one, that's mine. Because it's the number, it's a 505, and it's the fact it looks so good, as you just saw. That's my stone there. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna bring it out. Don't worry, I can never, that's the big rule. It's like the cardinal rule here. I cannot buy pieces before you get a chance. Okay, let's talk about a really, really special Morganite. We're gonna go from blue greens and neons to those beautiful pastel diamond pinks, but bright. Pastel diamond pink doesn't necessarily need to mean no color, you know, and a lot of pastels give you a little to no color. Not here. Woo, look at that. Eat your heart out pink diamonds. I don't even want to even talk about pink diamonds when that is here, because I just think that for pink diamonds, they're going to give you like a maximum 1 carat weight here. I mean, I'm just speaking for our inventory. 1 carat costs just $60,000, $70,000 for a 1 carat pink diamond that has nowhere near that color, and it's obviously much smaller. If you are somebody who's a pink girl and really wants a pink gem that is going to rock your world, it is here, it is now, it is around, it's in the bridge with pink and white diamonds. I mean, stop what you're doing and look at this ring, because it is a fantastic way to showcase not just light pinks though. They are bright. And then there's something about this Portuguese cut round. Brazil, the Brazilian cutters, they do it better. That's their cut. Portuguese cutting means a Brazilian lapidary use their gifted, miraculous skills and hands to cut stones that can bring color alive like this does. It's item number 11222564 and it's brand new. And it is my absolute pleasure to share it with you today. Take a look at this. This is a really special ring, and it's gonna be our 301 center stone, and it has pink and white diamonds around it and under it and all the way surrounding that stone. And yeah, you're seeing, despite the gorgeous Portuguese round that gives that flash and flavor, you're getting the visual of the diamonds underneath it. That's the most, I think the most incredible part of it is that you're actually seeing from right here. Do you see how through the center, the exact center point of that stone, you're seeing pink diamonds? That's the pink diamond row that's almost magnified. Looking at it through the lens of a Portuguese bright cut like this, I mean, I'm hypnotized by this. That is so beautiful. 31 points in pink diamonds, 79 points in white diamonds. That's a total of 1.10 in those two rare varieties together. And would it help if we just blow it out? Would that be a lovely little bonus here? If we take a ring that stunning, that unique, that special, that rare, and we just say, let's blow it out? Why not? It's what I'm here to do. It's why I show up. Because it's a lot of fun to get you jewelry like this for next to no money. And we just did it with the 3-carat Paraiba, and now we're going to make this happen. Pink beryl at its best. 110 in diamonds, as it is in the rose and the white. Yeah, you don't need to make any choices either, except what size do you wear? Tell us, we'll make it sure that it's arriving in your size, ready to go. Look at that. Wow. Did it just get better? Did it just get brighter? Did it just get bolder? I mean, what's happening there? And like I said, I know pink diamonds are very valuable. I know they're scarce in the earth. I know there are very few good ones out there. I know they're teeny tiny sizes. Even at teeny tiny sizes, they're expensive. I would take this over a pink diamond all day long. I am in the biz. And yet, I'm passionate about gems, and I love diamonds, and I appreciate and respect rare stones. But I will tell you right now, this is something I would choose over a pink diamond all day long, even if they said, here, just take this one for no money. I really do believe that when it comes to beauty, you're still getting a rare stone. It's pink beryl. It's the best of the pink beryl family. This is gorgeous Morganite with a lot of saturation. So you're getting an incredible stone. I'm not here to say this is just a different animal, but it does. You know, a lot of us who love bigger gem weights don't want to get in the pink diamond world because, you know, a big stone is 15 points, 20 points. That's not going to be a big gem on the hand. If we like bigger jewelry, if we like bigger presents, if we like bigger wow, you got to go somewhere else. Or you got to have a lot of millions in the bank to go buy a pink diamond. This is where you get the deal. Let's do this. It's got a $69.99 price. I've been through 80 minutes today. I know that's not going to do it. We adjust. We adjust and we tweak on the fly to make sure this is not $7,000 anymore, and therefore I'm going to put this on the auction block. And we're going to make this a really, really affordable price tag. That's what we do. No matter how luxury all this diamond weight is, no matter how many rings that you have essentially that combine to make one, because that's a ring, one bridge, that really requires the gold weight and the workmanship of 3 separate rings. So you have to look at that and evaluate that for what it is. That's a high-end piece. And we're going to make it better than $69.99. How about escaping with a lower open than even the half off point, which is $3,500? Better than 3. And you know what? Forget about $3,000 to open. Let's go $2,500 to get this one started. And that is getting the party started. Oh, hi, Brenda. I did not know that. Thank you so much. I am so glad you got it. That is, yeah, that's a really, really beautiful piece. Thank you so much. Let's do this, guys. $2,500. You know what? We're still waiting on an open. That's okay. I'm going to make sure this goes even lower right now. We want to get this at home. I cannot leave this here. That's too pretty. So if it comes down, I look at it this way because I try to put myself in your shoes because I'm a shopper too, right? So I always think of it as a shopper would. Always, because I'm right here shopping along with you, and I know we have that blue wing coming up shortly, that 505 emerald cut that now's probably got everybody really excited. I want to make this even better because I know it's not here because of the ring. So maybe that means it's here because of the price. Well, remember it was $69.99. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget about that should be price tag you should be paying today, and that would be right here. That's not a testament to retail or wholesale. That would be even more. We're going to make this better than even 25, 24, 23, 22, or 21. I really want to get this at home because I'd love for some lucky caller who gets it today in the next couple of days when you receive it at home. I'd love to hear what you think because it really is one of those magnificent, high-end, rare, unique stones that not everybody's going to be able to get. Take a look at this one more time. And we make it $2,000 to start and open up that bidding. So how about that for a very special, it's $10 increment too. So we just dropped another $500 off the open instantly just to make sure this is even more affordable for you. And we'll see if we got it. So 60 seconds, that's what we do. It's kind of the customary 60-second clock to get this started and get it open, and then we'll find out, hopefully if we'll have a winner here, and we can't wait to find out who that is. So it's our last 50 seconds here to see if we've got that open, and we may. We're verifying right now, and let me try it on again for you, but remember, it's pink diamonds and white diamonds together. These are not just variances in the gold color. That's actual a pink diamond halo. then the white diamond halo. Then look at the triple row on the side with the white and the pink diamonds. And yes, the pink diamonds are going to be the row that goes all the way from one side to the other underneath. And then, really, it's the statement of that center stone. It is the statement of that saturate. Do you guys remember when we had pink morganites out of the private collection early on? And I know that some of you are newer shoppers with us, and we're verifying the open, by the way, but I want to say this really quickly because this is a moment. When I'm talking like 2-3 years ago when we first started bringing out these private collection pinks, because most morganite does not look like this. Most morganite is extremely light. And then most morganite, remember, is not even this color. What do I mean? It's pink beryl, so shouldn't it be that color? Most morganite is not this color. Most morganite is going to be that orangey peachy light material, where it's a really light pastel peach, or a really almost like, think of like blush color, that beautiful blushy nude. That's what most morganite looks like. If you've seen it out in the retail world, you know that's what it mostly looks like. These pink varieties that we bring out are literally out of a private collection here that have been collected over the course of decades. And they used to go, I'm telling you, $69.99 is nothing compared to what we used to see. We used to see them for far more than that. Early on, I hope we haven't become jaded to these pink morganite collection stones, because if you're shopping morganite elsewhere, and trust me, it's an expensive stone, feel free to call your local jewelers and find out what they price them at for very small stones. But when you're getting a stone of this color and magnitude, it's a completely different level of rarity. It's no longer a peachy, barely there pinky peach. It is a pure, this is why I'm making the diamond comparison, it is a pop of pink. It is a gorgeous saturated pink. It's not a hot pink, it's not supposed to be a sapphire pink, but it's getting close. And that's because this particular stone is as rare as it is. So we have the open, we do. So we have $2,000, and guess what? We have one bidder, so it sounds like this could be one of those one and dones, but you know we have to give you a last call. So if you're already thinking about it now, we're not looking at, is it coming back tomorrow? Is it going to get another look next week? It's going today because we do have the open. So now it becomes even more critical to jump in if you're saying, oh, wait a minute, that's my ring. Oh, you can't sell that to someone else. That's my ring. The good news is it's only a $10 increment. So that's really good, right? It's not going to cost you the moon and the stars here to jump in and perhaps take it for yourself. So we give it 2 final minutes. Here we are. We just got the open, and now we're going to give it a final call. That is a quiet Saturday for you, which means this is why it had to be dropped to this low open to begin with, right? Should have probably started at 35. Didn't do that. Now you're saving $1,500 in addition to that, and we're going. It's going out the door to somebody. So you have to dial in because there's not another morganite that looks like this. So here comes our final 2-minute clock. Our last chance, last call. I'm going to try it on again. Yeah. Yes, here's how this bridge is created, because it's always something we love to kind of revel in, is that this is how, remember how I said it was like 3 rings in one? It really is created that way. You've got this inner row of the gold here. That's the rose gold, of course, that sets the pink diamonds. That is essentially acting as your undergallery because this is intentionally supposed to be somewhat open to the 3 rows of diamonds on the sides. Then you have your double halo. I'm sorry, this is one of those values that I just can't even understand. Why this is so incredibly low with only one bidder. That's the shocker. We have 80 seconds to get you in. It's not a lot of time because there's a delay. So make sure. Allison, are you thinking about? Okay, so here's the deal, guys. We've got a last call. We've got operators standing by, ready to help you. We have now 70 seconds remaining to get you in. You got to make the phone call and be connected to us before we can say sold here. When the clock hits 0, we got to. So here's your last call, last chance. 2,000, looking for 2,010 or more. Power bids are certainly welcome, but you know, at this point, you probably don't need to do much in the way of a power bid. This is a power savings is what that is. That's a huge discount and savings on one of, I think, the prettiest rings. And I'm a pink girl, so maybe, you know, if you're not, it's not for you, right? But for those of us that love the pink gems, but there are very few pink gems that give us this color, this specific saturation and tone. And sorry, there's something special about a round. There's just Portuguese cutting that is able to bring that wow factor, that beauty, that brightness, that saturation level, and then to have it mimic the pink diamonds. But look at how much stronger the center stone color is than even the pink diamonds beside it. Uh-oh, halfway through the show, more giveaways continue. It's probably going to be that way all day long. Had 2 of our 3 wheels already sell out. Now we've got, just want to remind you, we still have the Paraiba and the Tahitian pearl strand. This one may be gone at 2,000. Going once. Going twice, that's it, sold. Congratulations. Well, that's easy. And there's one more turquoise to show you too. because why not? Turquoise, double halo, there it is. Had the turquoise at the top of the show, gone. Here we are with 1119161. Thank you on the Morganite. Enjoy it. Here's our turquoise. Truly has a more turquoise sea blue. Some Sleeping Beauties have more of a true blue. Some are more sky blue. Some are robin's egg blue. This is really that, I would call it, what's her name? Tiffany. You know Tiffany, right? Yeah, she's a sweet gal. Pricey, expensive, but Tiffany blue. I would call it that blue. It's got a little more of the aquas and the blues together, but there's one. It's about the same size as the oval. If you were with me all that 90 minutes ago when we started this venture, we had a turquoise that was here, but it was about the same size. It was an oval. This is a round, of course, if you're thinking, is it still as rare if it's a round cabochon as if it's a round faceted stone? Yes, cabochon rounds are still wasteful cuts, so they usually go for more money. So keep that in mind. Then the double halo, carat 11 in the diamonds. This might be more appealing to some too, because the one that we started the show with had to be set in the rose and the white. This one does not. This one can be white, yellow, or rose gold, so that's completely up to you. But we're going to make it even better than, I think the writing's on the wall here today. We just gave away a Morganite on top of giving away Fawn diamonds, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that doing $49.99 is probably going to leave me with a turquoise, which I never mind because it is one of my faves. I find that turquoise, my faves are turquoise and Paraiba equally. I love them, and I think that, they're just my tied for my favorite. But I just can't do $49.99 today. So how about this? And it's a very important mounting. It's got a lot of diamond weight. Here's what it looks like on the hand, kind of that medallion style, but not oversized. It's not going to go like across multiple fingers by wearing one ring. It's not going to be oversized, too big to wear. It's just a lot of luxury diamonds that we like to see with our turquoise when it's this quality. No offense to the matrix included turquoise and the more general varieties of turquoise that's out there. That's pretty too. I'm a fan. But we're talking about a couture level here. Sleeping Beauty that still is matrix free. Yeah, there's Sleeping Beauty with matrix. That's not what we're showing you. This is not a composite stone or ground up powder that then's glued together that's going to be some stabilized turquoise. This is a slab that equals 336 in carat weight. So this is a big individual size. And it's not 49, 39, 29, or 19, because here we go, keeping the giveaways going. It's not even 1,500 bucks. And there you have a carat 11 in diamonds. And I love a turquoise and yellow. Keep in mind how that really changes the look. We obviously opted for the white simply because we surrounded this with so many white diamonds. But if you wanted to go yellow gold, you can, and it'll look great that way too. It just gives it a richness as a backdrop for that beautiful turquoisey blue. I think that even when you've got a luxury diamond weight like this is, it still looks really, really good in the yellow gold. So you can consider that. Rose gold's an option too. I mean, you've got the options. So use them, make it custom for you, get exactly what you want, but it's not gonna be $15.99 either. So we're gonna help you. It's gonna be, you know what, skip it. We're gonna go even lower. $14.99. Still too much. I just want to give you all the discounts I can, and we're already at that halfway point of the show. So not a lot of time, and I know we got to bring out that big Tanzanite shortly here, and I'm leery about it considering what we've seen the values have to be today, but it's never a bad idea to show you one of our last blue wings, and we've got it. But this one's going to be $13.99 if you like. It will save you another $100 on top of all the additional savings you have. So one only there, $13.99. We should probably show the museum piece in that zoisite that's pinky, golden, all those different colors. I feel like it's almost like the flavors of what is happening? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Saved it. Had all of the, what was that? Was that 2 weeks ago when we brought out the brand new pinky zoisites? Oh, we've got the last one here. And I think you know why this one was saved. You probably, upon seeing it, understand. Okay, I don't want to scare you guys away or anything because this is important and it's not going to be inexpensive, but this is too beautiful. And now that we've kind of revealed it to the world, you probably want to get to know it a little bit better, right? What is happening in this, Tanzanite? Zoisite, call it what you will. This is one of the rarest stones you ever will lay your eyes on. And there's a lot of rare stones out there that are downright unattractive. And we still appreciate them because they're rare. Then there are the rare stones that are, excuse me, I don't even know what I'm looking at. What is this? What is happening here? What is going on? I have seen literally literally millions of gemstones. I have never seen one look like this. And we even saw, it was 2 weeks ago, I believe today, we brought out the 4 individual zoisites that were unheated, not blue-greens, because we usually see unheated zoisite appear as a blue-green bicolor element. We had our first ever, you remember the pink lemonade stone, pink sunset stone that we all played Guess That Stone on? And it was $40,000, and it was what, 2 carats? This is an 8 carat 84. This is out of the private collection. We released it. Not only that, set it in a bridge, again, with pink and white diamonds. There is, you get to name it. I'm not going to name it because my brain is having a hard time thinking of words when my eyes are overwhelmed by the colors. The colors that you're getting, it's not just pink. It's not just golden, orange, rich yellows, goldens. There are purples coming through. It is magic. It's 112-3311, and it's going to go because it's too good to just show it to you and say, here it is, $70,000. I got to sell it. Let's get it to one collector today. It's the last of its kind. Yes, some of the blue greens will be here later on down the line. I think we're a couple weeks away from those. Those are the blue greens. That's a completely different animal, and they're rare. But to get zoisite that is unheated out of that mine in Tanzania and have it look like this. Oh, what is happening here? 884, plus it has a 36-point pink diamond weight. Jason, don't tell me you're thinking about this one already. Are you? Do you have a caller? I know, listen, I know it's $70,000. Don't worry, I'm going to help you. But I appreciate that they appreciate it. You know, unheated Tanzanian zoisite that looks like that. I can think of some names. I just want to talk about the carat weights here that also have a carat 16 in white diamonds. So it's a long way to travel around that stone because it's a hefty oval. I mean, it gets even crazier. As you turn it and see the elements of diamonds behind the stone, through the stone, because it's also, oh yeah, clean. It's really clean. It's really rare. This is your natural material. So what does that mean? Every Tanzanite you've pretty much seen has been heated. Yes, blue wing block Ds. Yes, block Ds. Yes, block Cs. Yes, whether they're light or dark. Most every Tanzanite you've seen or owned or witnessed has been heated. Like most stones, that's not unusual. It's okay, most stones are. We understand that. This is rare not only because it's a huge gem, it's got great cutting, it's in a great mounting with a carat 52 total weight in diamonds, but it also is, it's the colors. It's the rarity of it, but it's the colors that are just pure magic. It's like segments, almost like kaleidoscope colors from the goldens to the purples to the pinks to the magentas to the orchid hues. I can't get enough of it. And here's what it looks like on the hand, because let's check out the size. Still does that, by the way. If you think that all that color play is happening just because it's close up, it does it from far away. Allison, you're an artist, correct? Like you've got a lot of artistic tendencies, right? You hang out in the, I mean, this has got to be fascinating to see for someone who just loves aesthetics and loves design and loves artistic. This is Mama Nature who just got real creative here, right? It's a rare stone. If you'd like it, I know it's supposed to be $69,999. I'm going to do better than that, and I'm going to give it away because I do want somebody to have it. This is more than just show and tell. I did that in kindergarten, and it was a lot of fun. But I get to do that for a living now as an adult. But it's a lot more fun to show and sell than show and tell, because that's what we do. It's one thing to go, this is why people pay admission to go to museums. We pay admission to go walk the Smithsonian or walk the gem exhibit or walk the Natural History Museum. We pay good money just to look at gems, to take in their beauty, take in their rarity, but to own one is another level. And no, it's not $70,000, and no, it's not going to be 35, which is half, and it's not going to be another half of that, which, let's face it, this really should be something that commands at least $18,000 or $19,000. We've basically taken 75% off by doing a price like 16, 17, 18. I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to ask for $10,000 on this ring, and it will go. And congratulations in advance, because it is one of the superstars of everything we've brought. I've had a lot of crazy, beautiful gems here. I've never seen one like this. Even our previous unheated sunset tanzanites, as I call them, or zoisites, none of them looked like this. Not even the $40,000 one that was a fraction of the size, and this one's not even $9,999. It's going to be less, because that is how sincere I am about wanting you to experience this stone. And if we can make it an obvious value where it's like, I would be silly not to try it, then that's what I'm aiming for. It's not $9,000, $8,000, or even, this is hard to say, but this ring is not even $7,000, which is under $1,000 a carat. It is $69.99 to get this stone to one of you today. And it's going to be right out, and you will adore it forever. And you'll have one of the highest collectibles we've ever brought to you. And how about that? For $69.99, you're not even paying $1,000 a carat for that stone. When you could go out anywhere right now and shop Tanzanite, regular heated Tanzanite, which is rare, one source, all that, but you can shop that for over $1,000 a carat. And here is a stone under $1,000 a carat that's giving you far more rarity. It's hard to even put into words how much rarity this stone has. But again, it's one only. I had to show it. I know that we've got plenty of affordable, and we'll get into our Blue Wing Block D next. But that is the stone that, no, there's not another one like it. No, you would not have a friend or a family member or a museum curator that's going to have another one like it. And look at this from the side profile just to show you. There's that feature of that bridge, the way that double halo and center stone are set up, a little elevated. Seriously, if that is not the talk, you know how pieces like certain things go viral in today's day and age when it's all about social media, and certain things gain traction and instantly overnight everybody in the world knows about it. If there was ever, I know, home shopping networks, I don't know. Do you think it's possible that we could go viral? This would be the stone, though, that would make it happen if any is going to do it. This is the moment where just really beauty and rarity combine and collide, and then added to that TVON value we bring, $69.99. I had to show it to you. I feel like I could look at that all day. I feel like I could talk about it all day. We'll move on. We'll get to our 505 Blue Wing Emerald cut. That is the last of its kind, but I just wanted to give this a little bit of extra love here because it is just enormously pretty and so rare and hard to even, I wish I had, I've had so few of these stones in my tenure doing this that I don't even have like percentage-based calculations on how rare it is. I mean, I haven't had enough. There's not a big enough sample size to even calculate how many times more rare is this than even an unheated blue-green, right? Which are right now in the industry being called peacock tanzanites, right? I've always called them mermaid tanzanites. The blue-greens are usually what we see in unheated. This is not a blue-green, but it's still an unheated zoisite coming out of that mine. So think about the rarity there. Enjoy it if you get it. Let's go ahead and talk about, well, my next favorite, which might as well make them back to back. Can you believe they're friends? They came from the same place, sisters, if you will, maybe distant cousins. That's the emerald cut that I just cannot get enough of. We're talking about one of the most exquisite 505s. I'll tell you right now, I looked at this, I thought it was an 8 or 9 carat. So for whatever that's worth, it's in that bridge, which sometimes emerald cuts, often they will look bigger than they actually weigh because they're emerald cuts. They're rectangular, they're step faceting. Sometimes they have a little more of a shallow cut because they're step faceted. So there it is, there's your answer. It's not as deep as maybe a round is, right? That has that really pointed one singular culet. So what happens is a lot of times you're going to get a bigger look than its actual gem weight. This is 112340. I hope I didn't lose you with the zoisite there. I know if I put you in a little zoisite trance, I hope we can kind of come out of it here because we're looking at one of our last of our Blue Wing Block Ds, and of course it is the most desired cut. It's the emerald cut. It's a 505. So looks bigger, carat 11 in diamonds. That's that classic white diamond mounting we so love because it's the same kind of concept as we just saw, bridge mounting, except this time we just go all sleek white diamonds. Give it the contrast of white gold and white diamonds behind it. Give you that elevated stone, tons of reds coming through. That's always the differential. There are different levels, yes, even amongst the best of the best Blue Wing Block Ds, which are exclusively ours, there are different levels within that category. This is one of our best, and it's obvious when you see the reds on TV, because usually we have to say, wait till you see it at home, then you'll see the reds. And when it's just delivering the reds like this is already, when it's not supposed to, and here it is again, watch this, because I got to angle it up, and then watch what happens to the stone. It is completely mesmerizing, like walls of red all the way throughout the stone that run one after the other, and they seem to go deep, deep into the stone like a Hall of Mirrors effect, like parallel lights. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That's just because I'm facing it up towards your eye level. That's exactly what you and everyone else see when it's on the hand and you look at the stone directly. So it's our 505, and what are we going to do on the $99.99 piece when we are running out of Blue Wing Block Ds any day now? And I got an update this morning, early, that was not the way you want to start your Saturday morning. Not only do we have no more Blue Wing Block Ds, not only are we in the literal final days of bringing them to you here on the show ever, there is pricing. Well, we just got back from Hong Kong, right? So the pricing on regular Block C Tanzanite is through the roof for what you guys who are TVON veterans would probably look at and go, ooh, I don't like it. The light washed out lavender lilac material, crazy money right now. Elevation from even February, from even December of last year. We're seeing upticks in price tags on the regular old Tanzanites, which nothing wrong with it. It's some of the last we're ever going to get. I mean, it's all rare. It's all one source. Let's make this happen for you. What do you guys want to do? What do you want to do? I know I shouldn't be showing so many museum pieces mixed in. I showed you the Paraiba. I showed you the beautiful unheated, but it's what we have to bring at the same time as bringing museum pieces that are quite affordable like this is. And if you're waiting, you know what? Let's just try this. I'm going to put on the auction block. We're going to get this going. We're going to skip $99.99, get it less than half off. $5,000 is a great place to start. We're not going to start there because this Saturday we've had to really adjust everything in pricing from the earring wheel all the way on through. We've adjusted everything, including the museum pieces for you to make them affordable. Don't pay $9, don't pay $5, don't pay $4,000. Let's get it out of here, $3,500 to open. And if you don't love this blue wing, there is no Tanzanite that can satisfy you. It's really that simple. This blue wing, it's one of your last chances. We had the 1583 earlier in the emerald cut. Here's our last of the emerald cut. So those are your choices. At this point here in one show, I love that we kind of segment them. We've been doing that for the last few weeks where we'll have 2 rounds on the show. We'll have 2 ovals on the show. You're getting kind of last chance, last dibs on each individual cut as we have them. So this one is, you know what, skip 35. Let's go $3,000 to start instead. That might seem to help out a little bit when we have a pretty quiet day for auctions. So we'll go $3,000 with a $10 increment, and you got to see it on, because trust me when I tell you, all those reds, this is all going to become a lot more powerful when you see it on my hand. And why? Because there's a slightly different light, and it's a little lesser light when you see it on the hand, as you're going to see right now. And that is how now we're seeing it. And yet, are you still going to see diamonds through it, running side to side underneath? Yes, you will. Are you still going to get a gold color choice? Yes, you will. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And, problem. We got an issue. We got a serious issue right now. We have no open, and I can't stand the thought of it. Cannot have that. We cannot. $3,000 and a no-go. I've been seeing that lately. I think we're at that point where I think everyone's got their Tanzanites. But that doesn't include, what about the brand new shoppers? What about the collector who I've heard from a lot of you that said, I thought I was done, but then I saw your value and I said, one more is not going to hurt me because I don't have an emerald cut yet, or I don't have a 5 carat, or maybe I don't have one in a bridge. So how can I refuse the values when they're this good? Maybe this value isn't exactly what you're looking for on this Saturday. Good thing that I'm willing to make sure the phones ring right now, because this is my stone. Now, maybe you're just being kind and you want me to have it because I don't have one yet. And it's a 505, and you know my favorite cut in the whole world is an emerald cut. So it could be that. It's got my birthday in it. It's for the carat weight. It's my favorite cut in the whole world. It's a bridge, which I love. I mean, maybe that's it. You guys are just being polite. But here's what I'd like you to do. Forget about me. I'll be fine, because I'll make do. I had someone actually say, I feel bad you don't have one, I'll offer you mine. Would you like to buy mine from me? And I'm like, I'm going to consider it. Because that's kind of where we're at here at this point, right? We're all trying to get the last of the last of the last. I don't know. I wish we could just show you how dire the situation is when it comes to Blue Wing Block D. We've been very spoiled for the last 5+ years. We've had them regularly. We've had them in every show. I don't think I've done a show without one. It's going to be a really harsh reality to face here in the next few days when suddenly there are no more. And if you're thinking, so there's like a little hiatus? No. Like when they're no more, they're no more. It doesn't mean give us a little break and then, we'll ramp back up in summer. Or maybe by holiday time, we'll have a new collection. It means we are in the last of the collection. How about this? Forget about 3,000, 29, 28, 27, 26. Ridiculously low. And remember, there's a lot of diamond weight here to carat 11. That's a lot of diamond weight. And of course, the bridge, lots and lots of gold as well, which I know we don't like to talk about the gold weight because a lot of people think it's irrelevant, but it's not. There's a lot of power in that gold, and it's not even $2,600. Guys, we're giving away an emerald cut. And emerald cuts, we've been talking about this all day with aquamarines and everything else. They don't always show the best saturation and color. This does. It is a testament to the level of saturation this particular stone is giving, that it can look like this. Despite that emerald cut, and we're going to do $2,500, and I'm going to give it 60 seconds. And then we'll be done with Tanzanite for the day. We'll be done with the zoisites. We'll be done with the Tanzanite. We'll be done. We had the 1583. We can recap that later if you need to see it again, because maybe you weren't with us in the first half hour. We can do that. But oh my goodness, this is panic time. 2,545 seconds to get this started, and I don't know. Welcome to March. Calendar turns. I've been through this. This is my 23rd year. Entering my 23rd year doing this, so I know what happens with March, but that only is going to be helpful because when you've got an auction, you have less competition. You're here, that's all that matters. You're here, you get the value, you get the opportunity, you get the moment, you get the chance, you get the ring, perhaps. If you're dialing in and giving us an open, you might very well walk away with this Tanzanite ring in your collection. And given that I think the emerald cuts are pretty fabulous, maybe you don't have one. It's always been a rare, rare, rare cut. I mean, really, look at that. Look at that stone, what it's capable of. You know, we talk about the rounds that give you those brilliant white flashes and then you get a little red flash. Well, uh-oh. I don't even believe what I'm witnessing right now. Do we not have an open on this one? Okay, guys. Deep breath time. I don't know. I really, are we at that point? You guys have to give me feedback. Are we done with Tanzanites? Everyone's got one, everyone's happy, everyone's got their Tanzanite, everyone's got their blue wing. You're good. We're all good. We won't hear from you in July going, please, please tell me you have another when we don't. Or December rolls around and it's like jingle bells on the radio and you're going, I really want a blue wing. We don't have them. I don't want to get there. I know it's only March 9th. And you're probably going, oh, they're just not going to really sell out of blue wing. We are really going to sell out of blue wings. And even the Block C. You know how I've been telling you I don't know what we're going to do once the blue wings are gone? Are we going to bring in the regular Block C like everyone else? Given the prices we saw this past week in Hong Kong at the trade show, no, we are not. Because if I have to ask 5 times the price on Block C material that I've been asking for 5 years on blue wing, I don't think you guys are going to like that. I mean, maybe I'm crazy. Tell me if I'm wrong. But if it's 5 times more to get less quality and a lot less quality than what I've been showing you for 5 years plus, then I don't think it's going to sell. So maybe I'm completely clueless, but that is just not usually a recipe for success, charging more for lesser quality. That's not going to work. So let's get you the best of the best. Do we have the open at 25? We do? Okay, so we do have the open. I'm up here, you know, on my soapbox, and meanwhile, we did get the open. So I did this the last time we had an auction. By the way, the last auction I ran, I had one bidder. It was one and done. That was the Morganite. It looks like it could happen again. Okay, can somebody fill in for me so I can go in the parking lot and bid on this thing? Because I really need this ring. And at this value, I really need this ring because I'm an employee here. That is not my price, just so you know. And I don't say that because it sounds good. It doesn't really sound good. It sounds desperate. But I will tell you this, my price, if I marched in here today and said, I'm buying that ring, what's my price? It would be more than your price is because it's an auction. Because it's not supposed to be a $2,500 ring. But it's a $2,500 ring, and guess what? We have the open. So now the opportunity to get it another time goes away. So if we have anybody else, it is go time now. Welcome to Saturday. We got a last hour and 9 minutes, and oh my goodness, jewelry gods, oh up above, help me. Because this is crazy. Everything we've been seeing today is crazy. But this one, trust me when I tell you, maybe it's not coming across on television the way it is in person. I've seen over 8,000 blue wings pass through my hands. This is one of our best. And if you are not familiar with emerald cuts, try it. It's elegant, it's beautiful, it's chic, it's so powerful. It's just always, always synonymous with high end, high level. You are not going to see, this may sound odd, but you are not going to see some dowdy woman walking around with an emerald cut anything on her hand. Some like, you know, like that, there's something about this cut. It's elegant, it's high end, it's rich, and you pair it and couple it with the best Tanzanite that's ever been mined. It's a combo. Let's give it a final 2 minutes. Sitting here with one bidder at 25, unheard of. It's unheard of. So we're going to give it a final 2-minute clock. Let me remind you, there's a delay with the broadcast, so it's really urgent. The 2-minute clock sounds like a long time until you realize, wait, I just missed out. Call on the early side of this clock. It's about to happen. Here we go. Apparently, it's another one and done auction. I can't believe it. But here we are. And the prices on block. I was so discouraged this morning. It was the first time I got to see everybody who's returned back. from Hong Kong, and you know, with jet lag and, you know, sickness and all that stuff that they're dealing with. First time I got to see everybody, and they're going, the prices on Block C, and I'm going, what? Because I was in Tucson. That was all of a month ago. I was there, not long. I was there for like 6 hours, but I was there, and I saw Block C, and it was expensive, but it's gone up since then. So if that's going to continue to happen, I'm just putting it out there. If you're buying Tanzanite elsewhere, you're going to pay more per carat than you're even paying for the best. So why do that? I ask you sincerely, why do that? Why pay more? If someone says you can have either car, you're paying the same amount. Do you want the Honda or do you want the Bentley? Take the Bentley. Take it. Do you want the Ferrari or the Tesla? Take the Ferrari, unless you just want to go electric. All right, so $2,500. Tony, that was for you. I know, we have to go electric in a few years in California. That's when I'll move. By the way, if anyone needs to know when I move, when we have to go electric, that's when I'll be out of the state. The cars I like aren't electric. But anyway, so, sorry, yeah, go ahead, delete me now. Alien, it's fine, I said what I said. All right, I'm all for the environment, but there's other ways too. All right, so let's give it a final call. How did I even get off topic like this? This is what happens when you're selling jewelry too cheap. I'm just, you know, I'm talking about destroying the environment. Yeah, it's crazy. Take a look, last call, 2 minutes. Gosh, Tony, feel free to just bring up the color bars. Just bring up, oh wait a minute. I think the color bars, which is like my favorite thing in the whole world. I love color bars because it means TV, right? The color bars are in this Tanzanite. Look at that. You guys know what I'm talking about, color bars? There's like things you would see like when your public access TV would go out, right? Tony, you got color bars somewhere back there, right? Where it goes like beep, and the broadcast signal goes out, and you see those color bars that, yeah. Judith Lieber made a purse for me that is color bars, and I have a lot of bags, but it's one of my faves. Yeah, one of my faves. You know, if I bring that thing out, it's a special occasion. My color bar crystal bag. It's color bars. All right, so here we go. There they are. But they're all in the Tanzanite. They're all there, right? Well, maybe not the greens, but it's like the reds, the pinks, the blues, the purples. It's all there. It's like, ugh, I gotta have the stone, but I'm not getting it. One caller away, we're 1 minute away from sending it out. Who is going to own this fabulous ring? We're gonna find out in 55 seconds, and we're stuck. Another one and done auction today? Oh my goodness. All right, I better stop auctioning before I just lose the whole play. I mean, I'm like, we're losing money left and right. But here we go, 45 seconds. I'm gonna try it on one more time. Last chance, last call. Please call in early because you wanna be in before that clock expires. Can't take your bids after the clock is at 0. So this is your last chance, last call. You'll love it. Again, you got a full money back return privilege, even in the auctions, even when we go backwards, you still get that opportunity. So here we are, 25 seconds, 2,500, last chance, last call. Questions? I must have left you with some questions. Does anybody have questions? I'm trying to think what I didn't say or what is not up in the graphic or what we left out or what I didn't mention or show you or what is missing here. Because honestly, for the emerald cuts the way they are, look at those reds. That's it. I'm going to call it now color bars. It's my color bar stone right there, which now makes me like it even more. Now it's my birthday carat weight. It's my favorite cut, my favorite bridge mounting, and now it looks like color bars on top of it. Ah, I love it. So $2,500 going once. Anybody else? Oh my goodness, that's it. 25, once, twice, 3 times, bye, it's sold. All right, I'm done with auctions. Cannot do any more of those. Although there are yellow diamonds still here. There's a really big band that's new. I thought we're 3 minutes away from showing you the top of the hour, which is this. Speaking of, ooh, look at that. There is, are you seeing the influence? Do I have to say the name? Don't make me say the name. You know that really high-end iconic watch brand? That's what that ring looks like in a brand new designer band. So that's 3 minutes from now. It's what you call a little tease, but I'm not gonna make you wait that long. So 3 minutes, grab a beverage, come back, rendezvous, and we'll show you the little, the rolly band. Okay, next up. I did have one other Tanzanite that's unheated, so let me show it to you. It's kind of got a golden color. I'm gonna show you, because I don't know how to describe this. You guys will have to do my job for me. That's more of an olive color, isn't it? It's still natural unheated zoisite. This time it's an olive golden, a little bit of orange in there, a little bit of golden, but mostly an olive green. So it's the first of its kind we've seen of this color. There's no blue-green. It's not the sunset pinky orange. It is still unheated zoisite. I thought I'd show it to you because why not? Let's get you a one-of-a-kind opportunity, 1123188. The struggle is real. All right, that designer band's coming up though, and that's gonna be fun because who knows what I'm gonna do on that one. That's one of those pieces I wish they would have given me a chance to tell you about, promote. They sprung it on me today. I saw this like a month ago. Didn't know it was coming out today. Ah, it's such a cool band. Designer band, like kind of like designer, like our nail bangles and nail rings and all that. But let's talk about 432 in a pear-shaped unheated, 1 carat 28 in diamonds as well, and any gold you want. I'll just make it quick and easy because here it is, and $69.99 is the price. You know why that's funny? Because my last one that was 70 grand, I brought down to $69.99, and it's still here. So what I'm going to do instead on this one is just start at $69.99 and say, here's your better price, let's make this make sense. When obviously nothing makes sense about today. I don't know what it is, but 3/9/24 is going to be that, ooh, that was that weird show, right? That weird show. This one is, oh, tomorrow's the big award show too, so we'll pre-party together. Are you up for it? Before the red carpet, we do our red carpet shopping, and then you get to watch the red carpet and then the awards if you're into that. So we do have that tomorrow, and we'll be here. Oh, it's time changed. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's my most favorite Sunday of the year. We get to be here a little extra early. Time change tonight. Don't forget, because literally I totally forgotten about that. Time change tonight. Spring forward. It's a brutal one. So be with us tomorrow. Remember, we'll be actually starting at 9 instead of 10. But, you know, your phone will adjust. So just be here at 10, normal time. But it's going to feel a little early. So we'll do like, you know what it'll be? It'll be Hangover Sunday. You know, I used to do Hangover Saturday. We're going to do Hangover Sunday tomorrow because I know we'll all be a little sleepy. So who knows? Can you imagine me sleepy on the air giving prices? It could get good. Let's do this. $69.99, blow it out. Then we got the top of the hour band, the new designer band coming up. This one is going to be, we'll make it $29.99 first caller. And I don't have another color like that. There's either the blue greens or the pinky oranges. There's been no olive golden color like that, but it's still that rare, unheated, natural zoisite from Tanzania. So that one's a special one. I'm going to try it on for you. Then we get to our designer band for our top of the hour, and lots more coming your way. Happy Saturday. It's our last hour, though, already has arrived. So last hour, if you have any requests, want to see something again, yes, the museum has been well represented today with our big Paraiba 3 carat, with our beautiful, gorgeous golden, pink, purple zoisite. We had that one too. This one's going to go on the hand. $29.99, unheated, rare as can be, and that is a collector's stone right there. So another great collector's stone for the day. And then let's get to the designer band that we gave you a little preview of. And it's coming up right now. This one, now how did I have this before? Diamonds on top? How do we like it? Diamonds on bottom? Let's see. Kind of doesn't matter. This is going to be a band. The freshest we've done in a while. Obviously, we've done our part to bring and design some designer looks for you that give you couture level looks and designs, but for less money. And one thing that's so really spectacular about this that you can't necessarily understand until you actually get it at home, that I'm going to do my darndest to make sure you get, is that this is a nice heavy band. And for now, I just want to flip it the other way. It's 112-3039. Now, some of you might be familiar with what's called a panther link out in the world of French couture designer jewelry. They do a panther link in various bracelets, rings, necklaces, etc. This also looks a little bit like the watch brand that's really probably the best known in the world, I would say. Not Seiko, but one of the other ones. And it's 3039. And this one's going to be that wider band. Welcome again to the show. It's our last hour on this Saturday. We're live, and the values are really hot today. So make sure you're shopping whatever you like. Think about, get a few of those museum pieces from earlier if you're still thinking about them. But this is a brand new piece. We've never, in all these years, we've done a lot of different diamond bands, but we've never had anything like this. And it's a wider band. So for those that thought the fine jewelry world's really getting away from large metal weights, not us, not here. We are not shying away from a big gem weight and a big diamond weight and a big gold presence as well, but it's still going to be comfortable. And I think men's or ladies could be either or, because it's got the substance and the size to be wide enough for the guys to wear as a band as well as us gals. So either way you want to go, it's 42 points in diamonds, but there is so much gold weight. So does it feel a little presidential, perhaps? And I'm not talking politics. So I'm talking about presidential like the watch, right? Like that classic link style we see in a really expensive gold watch. that does not usually have diamonds. If it does, ooh, look out, right? You're spending, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's very much that feel. Maybe this is going to pair up to that watch that you wear. Maybe you always like that look. I love that look. I'm just not a timepiece person. I've never really worn a watch. I just don't like a lot of things on my wrist. I don't know. So I would love this style in a ring. And it's stackable still because it's got that really straight edge to it on either side. So if you wanted to even stack this next to something else, you can. But let's take a look at it. It's a really cool designer link style, but it's not flexible. It doesn't move. It's not going to give you that kind of weird wonky thing going on. It's just all about solid heavy gold. Let me show you from all the angles because this is impressive and brand new right now. And so for those of you that say, where's all the classic jewelry? Where's all the, you know, I see the gems. I love the gems. We see them every day in abundance, but isn't it nice to have something that just gives you really everyday wearable, doesn't need, like you're not looking for a special occasion to wear this, right? You put it on, you wear it. I love that because it's wider. It could also work on a middle or an index finger, which is, I think, a huge trend we're seeing right now where ladies are saying, I wear a ring every day on my left ring finger and my right ring finger. But, you know, I see a lot of people are doing the stacking sideways. This is where you can do that and still have a really easy to wear because it's still going to sit low profile. I thought we would do something fun here. It's yellow gold only on this one. It's 42 points in the diamonds that go right along that upper third. And then you see how I love that this texture of the link look is going to be carried out throughout the profile. That to me means even from the side profile, when you see it that way, it has that link feel. It looks a little bit, and you see that great finishing. And how about the depth of the gold? It's through even the very, very most, what should be the most narrow point of a ring, has a lot of depth to the gold still that you'll love to see. And we're gonna blow it out right now. Huge value because at night, now this is why a month ago this debuted. Not debuted on the air. It actually got here to our studio and I looked at this and I said, well, you know what? It's a very pleasant surprise today that, again, I wish I would have been able to tell you about coming forward because this was a $19.99 band when it actually arrived here, and that was a good month ago. And it was $19.99, and I thought to myself, I don't know if that's going to be the value that lets everybody jump in and try something new or get something fresh or maybe even get two for like a his and hers deal. This is where you can get a really big value, and the good news is it's been sitting here for a month, and when I don't show something for a month, that usually is for one reason and one reason only, and that means I'm not really super keen on the value for all of you. So this has come down, and it's come down to an unexpected price, and I'm going to top that. So if you want to try this, if you're into, like I know I am, because typically when you guys see me out and about and you do all the time, you don't see me wearing a lot of gems. I tend to save those for more special occasions. I stack a lot of rings, but I wear mostly just gold and diamonds and different styles and mix and match and put them on all at the same time. That's more what I like just for a daily look. We don't do a lot of that. This is certainly qualifying and classified as that look, but again, something different. Doesn't probably look like what you already have, right? That slick, just kind of polished gold band that we all seem to have, that's a little different. The just diamond pave band, little different. This gives you both that presence of metal with the diamonds as well, and they're all bigger diamonds. So 42 points is about a half carat, but they're all individually larger stones. It's not even $19.99. Let's get you going on a really special Saturday. It's our last hour. We're giving away jewelry. It's not even going to be $9.99. And suddenly, please understand, it's going to vary obviously in gram weight based on what ring size you choose. But look at that style from a distance away. This really feels luxury because it is luxury. And I mean feels in the aesthetic, but feels literally like luxury because it's got that nice hefty weight. You know what? Operators, here's what I'm gonna do. We have 3 people on the phone lines already loving it, claiming theirs, saying I'm gonna get it. Remember, it's only yellow gold, so the only thing we need to know is your size. Go true to size on it. I'm taking it even lower. You're gonna absolutely adore this ring. And if you're not sure, try it so you don't miss out on the one day here that it's on the show, and then you get to try it and experience it, and I think you're gonna love it, whether, again, you like the watch-inspired look, whether you like the panther links that are out there in couture-level jewelry. It's not even $9.99. We're gonna take it even lower. This is the kind of special I wanted for our top of the hour. New, fresh, updated, everybody can wear it. This is for everybody. I mean, I'm talking men, women, any age, any style. This is that really classic look, mirror finished. I love the look of texture when it's not uncomfortable, it's not sharp edges, it's all smooth. It's not even $999. We have so many people now. Now we have 5 people. 5 people that are saying, $9.99, yes, please get me one. It's not even going to be $899. I want to make this extra special. It's our top of the hour. It's our last hour of the Saturday after all. And it's going to be a weird, wonky weekend because it's, you know, the time change and everything else going on. So I know that. So we are making really, really big values happen for all of you. And it's not $899. This is getting, I knew this was going to strike a chord. This is why I wish we could have let you know way in advance, because this is one that a lot of people are going to be kicking themselves they missed out on. The people that aren't watching right now, that watch the show later like people do, oh my goodness, we're almost sold out. By the way, we're almost sold out because I see Tim's got one, Jason's got one, Allison's got one, Jess, Joyce, and Andy. So everyone's got one. That means we're almost sold out. We have 3 left. I'm not even making it $899. It's $888. That's the level of gold you never see for $888. And diamonds as well. Take a look at this one last time. Final call, $888. Are you kidding? Operators, yell them out, please. I got to keep track. We have 3 left if everybody's getting 1. 3 left. I sound like I'm at the beach like a lifeguard, like, you know, a megaphone. Okay, everybody, let me know. Clear the area. This is it, guys. Jason 1. You've got 1, Tim. Thank you, Allison. Just 1 for you. All right, 1, 1, 1. So everybody does have 1. So that count is still accurate. 3, and we have backed up calls. Do not hang up if you're waiting on hold. You've got to have one of these rings. Try it, try it, try it. Men's or ladies, think about getting one for him and her. I mean, honestly, SOs out there, you could each wear the same ring. Truly, truly, anybody could wear this. And get your size. True to size on this one, despite the, you know, heavy weight of it and the thickness it has and the depth it has. Tapers a little bit. We make sure it is the inner circumference and the size you need, so you don't need to go up. Just tell us what your true size is. Think about middle finger, index finger. Let me try it on there. I've got a size 7 here, so I can kind of move it around a little bit. Here's what it looks like on a middle finger. Great look there. Doesn't that look great? I mean, you really see, and there's really 3 separate textures. It's like you've got a border top and bottom. You've got the centerpiece has almost that bigger kind of link look, and then the diamonds as well. I love that the diamonds aren't on the very, very outside of the band. I'm going to try it real quick, Tony, on the index finger as well. I'm going to see if I can get this. Maybe this is not a 7, because usually a 7 would fit great there, but a little snug. But you get the idea, right? And because it's low profile enough, makes it really easy to wear, even if you want to wear it as a pinky ring or a thumb ring. I mean, I think it's a little wide, but hey, it's to each their own. Whatever you want to do. Who got yours, Jason? Let me know. I love that we have designer lovers out there who are finally seeing something really fresh. I bet it's rainy probably. Yeah? Okay, thank you so much. All right, Tim's got one and another one. He's on his 3rd over there. So this is it, last call, 60 seconds. Gotta go, gotta move. Gotta move on. We've got our beautiful link style. It's a new ring. It's not like an open link, like of course my curved link design that I do. It's more, again, solid. All mirror finish, but you really just see how it looks like 3 separate links. Yeah, this one's wider, then you have your diamonds, which give you a different texture, then top and bottom are the same with the borders of that ring. That is a cool ring, isn't it? I mean, if you just want a band, but something that doesn't look like the band you already have, because trust me, we all have a band. We all have a gold band, we all have a diamond band. We're probably all set there, but then you're not necessarily just going to be, you know, looking at the same old here. It's got so much interest to it. If you're lucky enough and you love that designer watch, and maybe that's going to pair up beautifully. If you have that presidential link style of that very famous watchmaker, that would be beautiful together. This is why I think it has a little bit, you know, can be an edgy vibe. It can be an elegant vibe. It can be a little more feminine or a little more masculine. It really has a real nice universal kind of look to it. And reminder, 15 karat 83 Tanzanite still here. Tahitian pearls are still here. Big Paraiba, big zoisite. Got a few pieces that are still hanging out from earlier in the show, because I know I might have some late arrivals here on this Saturday, and we're just glad you're with us. There's a big Russian demantoid deal. And when I say deal, I mean deal. It is a deal. Also have a Paraiba. Now this may be, it's either going to be appealing or not to you, because we've done the first of its kind here. We've added a Paraiba with yellow and white diamonds. So I get it, it's not going to be for everybody, but I look at it this way. It's a rare stone and it's a rare color blend in a stone. So why not? I like personally for when exotic stones are sometimes put in a more creative type of mounting. This has yellow and white diamonds wrapping around it. 1123301 is your item number. Of course, it's a one of a kind, and it's yet another one of our unheated Paraiba. Have seen a few lately, and oh, they've been popular. It's going to be 1123301. It's an 86-point unheated oval, and it's got the ideal pink and orange color combination. It's light 1 carat, and then it has the 28 points and the yellow diamonds that wrap around it. They're slightly recessed to the white diamonds, which are on the outside, which is going to be a carat 35. Wow. So you're getting up there. One of our bigger diamond weights that we've created here in a mounting is right here, because that's a carat 63 in total, and we're going to make it really affordable, and it's a one only. So you have your natural yellows paved, they sit a little bit recessed, then the white diamonds swirl around that. It's just spectacular as it is in the two-tone gold. Take a look at it on the hand, and I like the combination. That's really pretty, isn't it? Isn't that a great look when you have just that bright yellow with the white and everything kind of, there's a little concave setting style. The center stone is set at the lowest point. Then the yellow diamond's a little lower than the outside edges with the white diamonds. So it's very well done. It's put together in just such a custom way. And we're going to blow it out because $59.99 is not going to work. So how about this? Better price for one caller. And always so rare to get the unheated stones in sapphires. Most every sapphire, like most every stone, heated. Heating does two things, because if you're going, why don't, if it looks that good when it's not heated, why do they heat stones? Because they usually don't look this good. Usually the heating process is going to bring out the best color, and it's going to kind of burn off the silk in the stone in the case of sapphires, so it makes the stone look less included. This stone, if you did heat it, I'd be curious what would happen. It wouldn't look any different because you have spot on clarity and gorgeous color that's saturated as is. So it's like they didn't need to touch it, right? They evaluate that, they look at the rough material and realize very quickly there's nothing that can be done, nothing that can be added. There's no extras that heating is going to provide. So we're going to leave it in its natural state, therefore give you more rarity, and it's going to be less than $59.99. We've got one, blow it out, $24.99. First caller on that one. We got a rapid fire, some one of a kinds. Then we've got turquoise is still here. Got a quick wheel for you. We've got a yellow diamond. You name it, we got it. There's some really important museum material still here today. And there's a big aqua too. Big aqua. Now, there is something else here in a sapphire that's similar. So let me just show the two here back to back. This is a little more of a pink. See how the difference? So this might help you too if you're thinking, well, I don't know, what's a Padparasha? Here's really the difference. We have a pink sapphire on the right side. And then do you see the difference when you have pink and orange together? Sometimes it helps to see them side by side. So now let's talk about this pinky purple that we have over here. In this really, I call this the, this is kind of the hearts on their side here. It's really a beautiful open work constellation kind of style with the diamonds floating within the outside, but the outside are heart shapes on their sides. It's item number 1123275, and it's a very important stone, also unheated. This time, not a pod. I would not call this a pod. I personally would call it a pinky purple, because it doesn't have enough orange. The last one did, this one doesn't. So this is a 153 round with a carat 09 in diamonds, and we'll make this really affordable. The last Padparasha is here. This one's gonna be a bigger stone by about double, almost double. I'm going to make this better in value because you're getting a lot of diamond weight, all white diamonds if that's more your speed, and you've got the round cut. We know how rare that is. And it actually can be changed. If you want the yellow or the rose, we can do that for you. But there's only one, and it's $24.99 as well. So there are your two different exotic colors of sapphire today. This one being pinky purple, the last one being pinky orange. This has that round cut, very large size. And sure enough, that is going to be $24.99. So you're paying the identical price, no matter which one you prefer today. So that would be our collection of real exotic sapphires. We have seen, I know, some really beautiful, unusual stones of late, which is kind of nice because we don't see a lot of sapphires here. We, in general, don't see sapphires. We just don't see even the blues. That's what was making the earring deal we had earlier. By the way, if you missed the first hour, we had sapphire earrings with a halo for $599. I just checked, there's still a pair available. So if you want those, feel free to call us. We had emerald earrings with diamonds. They were $5.99. We had merengue spinels with pink and white diamonds. They were $5.99. So if you want any of those, you can grab them, get them really, really quickly. We just checked and see to see if we have any quantities available, and we do. This one's $24.99. We're going to go back to our wheel, and I'm going to show you one Russian demontoid absolute stunner. And the reason this is going to go 100% is because it is also one of the largest sizes we have left in Russian demontoid. It's another stone we see very seldom anymore because they're gone. It's our 1 carat 38. It's 1116782. This is lavish. This is kind of getting that ultra luxury style of rarity here. It's a 1 carat 38, which is what makes it especially rare, is because it's a gigantic size. We don't get a lot of Russian demantoids that go over 20 points, let alone over 1 carat, let alone creeping up towards 1.5 carats. 9 points in yellow diamonds, 110 in white diamonds, and two-tone gold to wrap it up and give you a little bit of everything. Two-tone gold element, nice touch there. Just gives you that go with everything, work with everything in your jewelry wardrobe kind of appeal, and it is going to be the best value. This is where I kind of go back to my loose gemstone days when back in the day, believe it or not, you don't see loose gemstones sold much on TV anymore, hardly at all as a matter of fact, but back in the day, in the early 2000s, that's what we did more of than finished jewelry. There were a lot of loose gem collectors. Now, just, you know, things change and the industry changes and less is available, to be quite honest with you, and prices go way up. And there's just less availability in the marketplace. But this is taking me back because when you get carat 38s, having worked with mine owners that mined Russian demantoids with their 2 bare hands, understanding what these stones go for when you get a Russian material. This is not that newer, later Namibian find. This is the OG of the Russian, which is always classified as the best. It's that bright neon color. It's very powerful. We always know, though, the size is the big hurdle with the stone. It's always about getting size with the Russian demantoids that is the struggle. So when you get a 1 carat, and with that usually comes a $7,000, $8,000 price tag on the loose stone. That is why when this is set in diamonds, as lavish as they are with a carat 19, and it's priced at a discount because, look at the item number, it's been here a while, that's when you get the magic happening. All one piece, one collar gets it, as is in the colors of gold, but you can have it sized for you to whatever you need. It's also no longer going to be $19,999. That's where it started. No wonder it's here. We have jewelry every day, all day, that's worth $20,000. We rarely price anything at $20,000. If it's priced here on our show at $20,000, it is something that, forget retail, it's not available in retail. And that would be the case here. That would be accurate. With Russian demantoid, 100%. You don't find them. You can search, you can go, you can travel, you can call, you can do all that. We have something called the World Wide Web that gives us access to things in an instant. Try to find a Russian demantoid that is neon and natural in a carat plus size, and then, my goodness, I think a lot of people would be glad to pay whatever it takes if it's available, because that's the big problem. Here's where we're getting you better than $99.99 as well. Take a look at it. It's only for one collar, and no, it's not going to last. And it's not $10,000, and it's not $8,000, and it's not going to be even $5,000. So we have just taken huge discounts and big steps to really reduce this price for you. And here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, by the way, a lot of brand new jewelry tomorrow too. So yeah, there's an extra incentive to be with us tomorrow. The big brand new designer pieces are coming out starting tomorrow. So very excited about that. Very exciting. Pieces I've never seen the likes of before. So we're gonna see some big, great pieces tomorrow. But I got to tell you, if you like this, let's just give it away. $5,000, $4,000, not even $39.99, and that right there should do it. Going lower than $39.99 on yellow diamonds, white diamonds, and it's really all about the Russian demantoid. Appreciate the 119 in diamonds, but it's really about that center. Nearing 1.5 carats in size. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times more rare than a diamond. I got news, I don't have a carat 38 diamond here. And if I did, because I have, if I had a 1 carat 38 white diamond, it would be far more than this price. So we can never discount the fact that we have stones pretty much every moment that are far more rare than white diamonds. And you know what white diamonds go for. They're out there. Russian demantoids aren't, but white diamonds are. So we get much more well-versed in white diamonds than we do Russian demantoids because they're available. They're out there in every jewelry store. So this is where it becomes exceedingly important, where if you're really, again, appreciating the rarity, appreciating the collectability, you can get it for a lot less than $39.99. We're going less than that, $38, $37, $36.99. None of that's going to work. We are here to score you the deal on the one only Russian demantoid we have of this size. When I sold these loose, that was 20 years ago, where I was 4 days on the week selling loose gems, 3 days a week selling jewelry. Guess what? The loose gem would be more 20 years ago. A lot of you know because you were watching. You were sitting right where you are now watching the shows. And you remember those days. And you remember the rarity the stone brings. And you know it. It's not $36.99, and this is in finished jewelry ready to wear. So you take your museum stone and you take it around with you. You wear it. It's part of you. And we're going to make it even better. $35.99 first caller. Go ahead and send it out. That's how we got to make it happen. And this is when you get that really, really important, you got a great mounting. That's all worthy. You've got that impressive stone. It's clean. Remember, these usually struggle with clarity. So we have had, I would say, what do you guys think? In the last 2 hours and 22 minutes, I think we've had one of the most diverse selections of jewelry we've had in years here, just in the last 2.5 hours. And that's what's so special about this. I mean, here now, demontoid, really, really rare, zoisites in multiple colors. We've had parachas and blue wings and Tahitians, all in one show. So this is the day when we really have trotted out the best of the best. And the only thing that could top the quality and the variety we've had are the values. This is one only. We're verifying on it right now. We'll see who's got it. Coming up next, I'm going to show you a yellow diamond because we would not be complete if we did not have a 1 carat yellow diamond, except they're also on their way out. So we've got a 1 carat yellow. It's actually in the same mounting as this demontoid is. We've got a turquoise pendant. This one, we would need your imagination a little bit, but I've got the rose gold here. We have this pendant if anybody would like this. I know we had a necklace earlier in the show that sold out very quickly. There's our pendant. We have a turquoise in the rose or the yellow with the white. Also have a big aquamarine. I'll just flash this. If anybody likes this aqua, let me know. It's a little bit, it's important because it's got a lot of princess cuts and baguettes, but take a look at this aqua. That's a very important stone. Do you see what's happening there? Huge princess cuts on the left and right sides. Then you've got the tapered baguettes and rounds. So 3 different diamond cuts, all surrounding a very important Sierra Santa Maria. But let's just keep going here. We've got a really important emerald piece as well. This would go with the earrings we had earlier. Yes. Oh, okay. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Our oval Tanzanite earrings from the beginning of the show. They just sold. Congrats on those. Don't forget, we still have a turquoise. We still have our big Paraiba, which was a $299. We got the 1583 Tanzanite. So lots of jewelry still here, but we've had all different price points available. And if you like this aqua, it's going to be 112-3322. And it's our Sierra Santa Maria pear shape. $379 is the size. How about baguettes, princess rounds? We have a lot of diamond weight to talk about. 30 points in just the princess cut. There are only 2, 1 on each side. Then you have the 34 points in the rounds. That would be the first halo. Then the big wow would be the diamond weight that you have in the baguettes. It's a carat 61. That is 225 total weight. It's also 1225 in the afternoon here, and it's 225 overall in diamonds. So this is an important mounting we don't see all the time, and we are going to make this a whole lot better than $99.99. Museum pieces have got to go too. We can't just send out the little bands and the basics. We got to send out the museum pieces like this is. And that is your Sierra Santa Maria surrounded by really important, I love the extra baguettes that flare out the side like that. Aren't those cute? Just a little extra level here so that when you have it on, it goes completely side to side. You never see a bare naked band, right? We don't want to see the band if we don't have to. Why not give it diamonds from side to side, top to bottom? That's exactly what we did. First caller, whoa, this one's going to be a huge deal. $49.99 first caller on that one. Sierra Santa Maria, and yes, I tallied it all up. That's $225 in diamonds. And here's what it looks like the other way. If we turn that pear shape, pointing away from the hand, voila, there you have it. $49.99 for that one. So we've got the demontoid. We've got the aqua. We've got the big Tanzanite. I just have so many museum pieces here. It's crazy good, and they're all still here. So if you have any questions at all, we have got the big Tanzanite still hanging out. That was our lowest per carat ever. I got to show this again. If you joined us a little bit later in the show today, you may have missed this 15 karat 83, and it's an emerald cut. Now, I know the 505's gone, but you have a 1583 option. It's with 61 points in diamonds. I'm going to polish it up because there is something bothering me on the surface, and now it's good. So this is our 1583 in all the red flashes. It's your deluxe emerald cut, and it looks great. 61 points of the VS diamonds go around it. This was truly, we're talking about one of the lowest per carats we've ever seen, and certainly for a size like this, the lowest. Because this is simple and easy, and it's 111-8738. Now, I'm not one for recaps, because I really appreciate those of you that watch from start to finish. And that's so many of you that I don't like to spend time on pieces that we already saw, because we kind of put our heart and soul into the first presentation and really give you all the details, drop the price, and get it gone. That's usually our method to the madness. I'm not really one for recaps unless it's something that I wholeheartedly believe should go out the door. And It's not about the quality's all there. The value is all there. So as we say goodbye to Blue Wing Block Ds any day now, wanted to bring the 1583 back out to look at. 61 points in diamonds, finished on the inside, yes, stays in the white gold, so yeah, but that's usually what we prefer with the Tanzanites anyways. And it's got a price tag that actually brings it to one of the lowest per carat prices we've ever seen. I think it's the lowest we've had. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was there ever anything that ever? We usually see the lowest we've had is usually 368, 365 a carat. And yes, I realize we're getting very specific. I mean, everyone else is selling Tanzanite on TV for $500 and $600 a carat. They're doing great, by the way. Kudos to them. Great job, boys. That, you know, the guys out there that are getting $500 and $600 a carat, I wish we could. We have a very discerning select group of audience that you guys just demand better. And we're doing it. And this is where it's the best in the world. Do not think for a second, well, if they're selling it for $500 a carat or $600 a carat, it is better. It is not better. This is the best out there, period. So the fact that we're not asking $600, $500, or $400 a carat, the fact that we're not asking $380, $370, I mean, this is the crazy, crazy thing about what we do. And here's one of our best and one of our largest left. Let's take a look at it. It's going to go. It's down to $54.99. So I'll make it quick. But yes, when you actually do the math on that with free gold and free diamonds, that means that 15 karat 83 is down to $347 a carat. We don't see under $350 a carat on even the 1 of the 2 carat stones. Okay, what did we have today? We had a 505 emerald cut. I remember it sold, right? What was that per carat? And it was a great value, but it was 500 carat. It was $495. Am I right? Yeah. We were all here. We saw that. It was about an hour ago. So $54.99 on a, I get it. It's a bigger stone. It's not for everybody. But when it comes down to under $350 a carat, that is not something we've seen historically. And that's the beauty of the value. So usually it's a matter of the folks out there that like the bigger stones know they have to spend more. And that's why sometimes it takes longer. Because it was formerly $20,000. And now it's not. It's $54.99. It is our lowest. I can't even take a pen. If you came in and said, I'll give you $54.98, I couldn't do it. I literally could not do it. It's that value. It has already been reduced umpteen times. It is down to its lowest. That is the lowest per carat price we have seen. So there's nothing not to love if you can handle the big size and want the best quality out there. That is it. Still have our Tahitian pearl strand, $24.99, by the way. That was something special. Don't want you to hesitate on that one. Let's do a quick wheel of exotic, shall we? I've got 3 really important pieces here that we're just going to do a quick little blowout on 3 pieces that are not the kind of stones we typically see day by day by day. We have got 3 of them together on a wheel. Do let me know on this one. Again, I'm just really passionate about that finding its collector's home today, $54.99. I know it's just it's one of those that as we get into the final days of the collection, it's just exciting to bring better values than you've ever even seen before. And that's not, we're not talking about a week or a month. We're talking about 5 years plus of values on Blue Wing Block D, of bringing the literal best, bringing material literally nobody else has. It's our collection. It was collected by the miner himself. This was years and years, decades ago. He collected it. Nobody knew it existed. He kept it so secret because you kind of have to. If you are holding on to a collection of gems that are this rare, it's a safety issue, really. I mean, it's a security and safety issue. You don't want to publicize it. As much as I'm sure you want to talk about, you know, I have these great stones, they're so unusual, you can't because you don't want to advertise and you make yourself vulnerable, right? This is where he kept it a complete secret. He knew he'd had this for about 15, 16 years. It ended up right here, thanks to, again, great connections and friendships that are forged over multiple generations of gemstone families. It is why we have, because people, you know, home shopping networks get a bad rap for selling junk. There's a lot of it out there. There's a lot of plastic. There's a lot of faux. There's a lot of costume. And it's great because it gives everybody the chance to own whatever they like, right? Whatever jewelry you're into. And you don't have to be into one type of jewelry or another. I don't think a lot of us are. I think a lot of us will proudly say, sure, I own costume designer pieces. Sure, I own a Chanel piece that's plastic. Sure, I own some enamel. Sure, I own some lucite. Sure, I love pitar. I love plastic. I love lucite. They're a cool look. But I love my fine jewelry too. And when you want to go fine, you can go extra high level fine, the finest, and get it here for this striking price. I mean, when you get $347 a carat, that is really, truly, if you've been hearing me harp on blue wings for 5+ years, you know it. I can't tell you that if it's not true. It's just a fact. So that's the one to get. That's the one to take advantage of. Let's do our little wheel here. It's going to be a quick exotic wheel. We've got this very special zircon, which is that pinky raspberry tone. We have a really important mandarin, and we have a green zircon. So 2 zircons and a mandarin. And it's going to be all those fabulous, fun, bright colors. We've got the red. This is a lot more red than most of them are. This, of course, being the mandarin in that wider style designer mounting. And then there is one of the cleanest, most beautiful tourmaline, rather. Sorry, it's not a zircon, it's a tourmaline. We had this zircon the other day in this exact same mounting. This is the tourmaline. And it's our tourmaline 403. We have the 591 pink, and we have the mandarin garnet, and any one you want, we're going to give them away. So it's going to be real simple, 50 seconds, or 60 seconds rather, and then we're going to get them out the door, and they're not going to be $5,599. That's exactly what I just did on the Tanzanite. So here's your chance to pick them up. We've got gold color changes possible on any except the red zircon that's on the right. The green tourmaline has that swirl wraparound design. Look how clean this is. You would never expect tourmaline to be that clean, but we kind of spoil you here and make sure that they all are. Then we'll give away a yellow diamond for the end of the day. Why not? What more could we give away today? We're going to give away a yellow diamond ring in a new style. Well, it's classic style, but we haven't had it in a while in yellows. But if first anything appeals to you on that wheel, here's your chance to pick them up. It's our exotics. They're exotics. They all are. Pink zircons I've had before, but very rare to get that size. It's a 591. So the zircon itself, almost 6 carats. The green tourmaline is a 403. And the mandarin garnet, that's not a bad size, 159. And then this really wide band of gold. It's wide, but it's detailed. It's intricate. It's almost lacy. You've got diamonds throughout, that rope texture border on the sides. Now it's in the yellow gold. You can change it. Remember, the only one that's got to stay is the red pink zircon. That stays in the rose gold. Everything else can be changed. Let's blow them out for $13.99. Very first callers, only on those. And then we've got our yellow diamond to come. And then, yes, Tahitian pearl strand is still here. Big Tanzanite still here. Big Paraiba still here. Big Aqua emerald cut still here. And most importantly of all, I think, is that zoisite with the pinks and the lavenders and the golden tones to it for $69.99. That is the statement of the day. That is the one that's going to be that go viral stone. That's the one everybody's going to be talking about for a long, long time to come. $69.99 on that other zoisite. And of course, any of these pieces, $13.99 for your favorite. Change the gold here, change the gold here, but right there, that's going to stay in the rose. And then we'll take a quick look at them with graphics on the hand. We'll start with 111, 7126. Right here, this is that pinky red zircon, so definitely more of that, almost like a cranberry red pink, and that's going to be a one only in the round, of course, in the rose gold with that halo and diamond pave. That's 20 points, and they're actually pink diamonds too, so we love that. It's a little extra special surprise, which is why it stays in the rose gold. It's because of the pink diamonds. Then we're going to try in the green tourmaline. Isn't that a nice open color of green? I have an issue with a lot of green tourmalines that are true greens because they get way too dark too fast. And this is the big oval. It's our 112-1522 is the item number. Look at how open and bright the color is. It's super clean. It's a 4 carat 03 with 64 points in diamonds. That is available for you at $13.99. That was formerly, by the way, $81.99. So great value there for that green tourmaline. And then let's go to our mandarin. One of the most highly elevated price tags per carat in the world is Paraiba mandarin. So think about a carat 59 and what that should go for. This is 70 points in diamonds as well, and there it is in the yellow, but you can also change it, and that'll be 112-1103 if you like that for $13.99. It's a lot of ring for that price tag. I want to make sure and get enough time for this yellow diamond because we have a little like an emergency situation in yellow diamonds, and that situation is, oh my goodness, look at that color first of all. Wow. Wait, I had to check something because I think that's this looks a lot like a carat 51, doesn't it? Yeah, this looks a lot like, you know what, maybe it's, I can either recheck it or you know what, we can just sell it anyways. I just was taken aback here. This is our 1 carat on the bag, but this looks an awful lot like a ring I saw with a carat 51 the other day. Either way, let's give you a wow deal in a yellow diamond as we're about to wrap up our Saturday. It's 1123319. This is the yellow and the white diamonds. Now we just saw this mounting. We've seen it a couple of times today. We saw it with the demontoid recently. This has yellow diamonds and white diamonds, but it makes more sense when you have the yellow diamond center to add the yellow and the white diamonds, doesn't it? It's a one, I'm gonna go with it, it's a 1 carat. It looks bigger, but oftentimes ovals will do that. That's probably not gonna be totally shocking. Oval cuts, especially the oval diamonds, oval brilliant cuts, will oftentimes give you a bigger visual. If you have a nephew, a son, anybody who's shopping for engagement rings and she wants the big diamond, but he can't afford the big diamond, get an oval. That's my advice. It always is, because rarely can we afford what we want in diamonds. The budget usually speaks louder than our desires, right? So if you ever want a diamond that looks bigger, but is the same size, meaning the same actual carat weight, get an oval. They face up much bigger. Emerald cuts don't. It takes, I had to get double the size to get my emerald cut the size I wanted. Does that make sense? Because emerald cuts don't do it, right? Rounds don't do it. Rounds are going to look smaller. Emerald cuts look smaller than they usually are. This is where you get that bigger look. So it's giving a visual of 1.5 carats. It's an actual 1 carat VS stone. It is that brilliant cutting. So you get this brightness about it that most yellow diamonds are not going to have. That's two things. That's the color and the clarity. It's not giving you brown tones. It's not too dark. Come on over and take a look at the side diamonds. It's got yellow diamonds on the side, 9 points there, and white diamonds at 117. So we just went all out. 117 in just the white diamonds plus the 9 points. Plus we got to add in that 1 carat. That's 226 in diamond weight. Very comparable to what we've been seeing of late. Go for $49.99 on our air. We're going to take it lower for you. We have just moments left in the show. This is giveaway central. Anything else we can give away for you at the end of the day, let me know what you want to see. But I got to make this a wild deal. And you know what the biggest compliment was the other day? I heard from a collector who's been shopping with us since day one. And this collector was formerly in the business, in the jewelry biz, retired formally from the jewelry business and store ownership and all of that, and started collecting for himself. He's been a shopper here for a while. He's been a shopper of mine for 20 years. He just kind of got back into the world of diamonds. And he said, you know what? What I did was I've been buying every yellow diamond I can get my hands on when I can watch. He's usually a weeknight watcher. He watches late at night, not on the weekends because he's out. And I got to say, what he said was such a huge compliment because he's been in the business. He was in the business 54 years before he retired, just selling diamonds. And literally said, I retired because I can still supply to all my private clientele by sitting at home and watching your show. And what he also said, which is the truth, is that I am making a bigger profit than I ever have in 54 years of doing it because I'm shopping with you and not through diamond wholesalers and dealers and friends and family in the business. He's literally, he's supplying his own shoppers, his clients, his friends, his family, his personal clients with better values. They're getting the value too. And with that, he's still making a bigger profit. So when you can buy like that, as a jewelry insider, when you are on the inside and a wholesaler and you're in the business and you can buy from us and turn around and flip, essentially. You've heard of flipping houses, right? We all have. There's TV shows around it. That is one thing. Boy, that's great if you got a lot of money and a lot of time. This jewelry's done. You're not reworking walls and changing foundations and, installing new plumbing and insulation. This is really something that is just a testament to value. I don't think a lot of you are necessarily doing that. You might be shopping for your own personal collection. That's what I'm hoping. But the values are here, and $49.99 should make it disappear. That's a heck of a value. I'm going to put it on the auction block today because here's the problem. The auctions have been crazy. The value's been crazy, and all crazy in a good way if you're at home shopping. Been crazy in the other way if you're up here hosting. Luckily, it's only me. So here's the deal. I'd rather see you all benefit at home because there's more of you than there is of me. So that's where you guys get the benefit. We're going to try one last auction. I've had two. They both were one and dones. That rarely happens, meaning no competition, not another shopper, not another bidder. And by the way, many, many drops to get the open even started. So that would not surprise me as we're in the latter part of the show, not the meat of the show. We're probably going to see even better value. So what I would do is come on in if you're already thinking about it. This is a design we haven't seen with the yellow diamonds of late. It's 226 again, so you got a lot of total overall diamond weight. That is the exact spot on yellow diamond color you want. We're not here to put in some ugly diamond and say, hey, it's still good. No, that's not good enough. Good is not good enough. For us, we need to have exquisite, excellent, beautiful, perfect, the best. Those are the adjectives we're looking for. That's how we want to provide you gems and diamonds. and this is not going to be $49.99, let's go with the auction. I know every bit inside me is saying, please don't do it one more time because you know what's going to happen. But there's always that hope. And here's the ultimate problem is that leaving it $49.99 is not going to do it either. So I can't really, there's no good solution here. If we leave it at $49.99, probably going to stay. If we drop it, who knows? We're going to have to give it away. It's not going to be $4,000 to start. It's not going to be $3,500 to start. And this still is one of those higher end diamond weights. It's like we've seen $2 and $225 lately. Usually that's $4,000 and $5,000 all day long on our show. And we have proud shoppers that are willing to pay it. And they know they're getting a value when they do. This is not $35. Let's start at $3,000. I'm at my last licks here of these auctions. These have been killers today. They really have. I've never experienced a Saturday quite like this one, so I've been doing them a long time. So this is really, it's been a good one for value. And now with this drop from $5,000 to $3,000, that's an instant $2,000 savings. What can you do if someone hands you $2,000 cash? What can you do? A lot of us have the same response: buy more jewelry. Or maybe you just say, no, I'm going to get the yellow diamond I always wanted, that now I can because I'm saving thousands of dollars to do it. And I didn't think a yellow diamond was necessarily in the cards because they're more pricey. It's one of the most valuable stones you can ever own. Let's not do $3,000 either. Here I go. We have about 16 minutes. $3,000. No open. I guess it shouldn't surprise me. I've had 2 crazy good auctions today. You have benefited from them. Let's get one more caller, one more collector, one more shopper, the value of a lifetime. Let's go lower than 29, 28, 27. Yellow diamonds have soared. We saw them in Hong Kong literally 2 days ago. Same stones, 1 carat sizes, wholesaling loose for $9,000. Didn't bring any back. Don't have any more. Going through the last few that we've got. 27, 26, forget about it. We'll go $2,500 to the very first open. I don't know, because the open might be all we get. It's been happening today. Take a look at it. $10 increments. Let's go to it. Final call on anything in this show. Whatever you need, whatever you want, whatever's going on. This is the Saturday to be shopping a deal. Sale. There's no banner up there that says sale. It's not a big holiday that I know it yesterday was. What'd you guys do for International Women's Day? Anyone do anything fun to celebrate? Or is it one of those we just say, Happy Women's Day? Did you do anything fun? We have some ladies out there shopping today. Tell you what, good enough excuse as any. We're a day late, but you know what? I didn't get to see you on International Women's Day. And as someone who has worked primarily with women in the jewelry business and as a woman and working with clients who are, for the most part, women, let me tell you, we need to celebrate ourselves. And jewelry is a way that if you're here, you love jewelry. So this is the way to celebrate. Maybe a day late. I mean, it's technically the whole month, right? But yesterday was the official day. Maybe this is how you celebrate. And for $2,500, we don't have an open. It's okay. At this point, let me just sell it. We have 14 minutes now on the show. I got to figure out something to show you. I've shown you everything we have today. If you like this one, I'll blow it out. We'll make it $24.99 to the very first caller, and I'm going to give it 60 seconds, and that's that. So once again, I cannot go through the embarrassment and the time of doing one and done auctions anymore. Every time I've done one, we get the open after minutes go by, and then we just sell it minutes later. So this way I can save you money. I can save us some airtime, and we'll get it $24.99 to the very first caller for 60 seconds. Take a look at that. That's a lot of ring. 226 in diamond weight for $24.99 as your price tag. And we have 57 seconds to honor that price. And if there's anything else we can show you again, let me know what it is. Because that Paraiba's here. We had a beautiful Diaspore earlier. Still got that zoisite here that, oh, the zoisite is killing me. I want to buy that zoisite so badly. It's very, very pretty. And anything else you need to see again before we go, let me know. We're back tomorrow if you are up for the challenge. Or maybe you're just not going to feel like going out tomorrow morning to the normal wherever, and you just want to stay in because we know it might be a little extra sleep deprived tomorrow, then hang out with us. Hang out. A little TVON pre-party. Who knows? Maybe I'll show up in a red carpet gown so that, because you know the Oscars start really early this year, right? They moved them up. They moved them up. So in LA, the show starts at 4, and that means red carpet arrivals start at 1. So that's when the show ends. Who knows? Maybe I'll just, wear what I'm wearing and just come in and right? It's going to have to be that way. Tomorrow, they're moving it up, and it's going to be an hour earlier anyways because we got the time change. Don't forget time change, 2 a.m. tonight. So don't go to bed tonight without springing forward. And we'll see who's got this one. And talk about springing forward. That feels like a major me going backwards so you can go forwards with your diamond collection. That's what this is. Daylight savings begins, right? It begins tomorrow. Either way, more sunlight's good. We just got to lose an hour to get there. But hey, $24.99, so we'll be here a little, it'll feel a little extra early tomorrow, but we'll be here 10. It'll really be 9. So be with us. It's going to be fun. We'll party. I'm either coming in a gown or PJs. It's one or the other. I don't know. If you have a vote on that, which you'd rather see, trust me, it's the gown, not the PJs. But either way, we'll be here celebrating. All right, so this is going to be, wonder how those celebs feel who are going to have to work on those puffy under eyes a little extra hard tomorrow, right? I feel for them. You know what I mean? They got to get photographed in their big moment all day long, and they have to lose an hour, and the show starts an hour earlier than it normally. Oh, it's just a mess. They might as well start prepping now. Trust me, they are. They're all my neighbors, and trust me, they are. The show happens in my backyard, pretty much. All right, so $24.99. Let's keep moving. Let's go. Yellow diamond, $24.99. Anything else we can show you before we go? Speaking of $24.99, that's the same thing. This is why it seems familiar. I tried an auction on this pearl strand earlier was that like 22 hours ago? I was 2, but it was like 2 hours ago. And this pearl necklace had a $2,500 open, didn't get it, ended up pricing this at $24.99. That's a pearl strand right there. That's got the 14 karat gold clasp. It has the 12 to 9 millimeter, 12 being the largest. They graduate all in between. 12 to 9 millimeter pearls, Tahitian beauties. They've got that gorgeous, beautiful luster. It's not really peacock. It's more like aubergine and peacock together. The peacock pearls are usually the blue greens. The aubergines are the purple reds. This has all of it. And I'll show it to you up close so you can see that. Yellow diamond, anybody? Here's the pearl. Oh, look at that pearl. Look at that, just one up close. And yes, they're going to have natural little things. If you don't want to see a flaw in your pearl, you're going to have to go plastic. You're going to have to go faux. So sorry. The natural pearls, they come from mollusks. They deal with a lot in the depths of the ocean to be created. They're going to have little subtle details and flaws. That shows the world they're natural. That's important. It's not something you see. It's not a big old pit through the stone, right? It's just little nuanced flaws to each and every pearl. They should have that. Otherwise, I would recommend you buy plastic. I really would, because they're going to be a lot more cost effective. A plastic pearl strand should be less, right? This is the time you get the pearls, $24.99. It's such a value. We still have the yellow diamond, I believe. I know that last I checked, we were verifying on the yellow diamond. That's the same price. So you can get your yellow diamond, get your pearls, or for under $5,000, you get both. And that's not a bad idea either. So we've got about 10 minutes left in the show. Thank you so much for being with us and spending part of your Saturday. I've had fun. I hope you did too. It's been fun. It's been a wild ride through values today, but hey, that's what we're here to do. And if you want anything from the show, you better check and make sure it could still be available for you. Might still be here for you. Look at these pearls though up against the hand again, and then we'll show them on the neckline, because this is not a lot smaller than what we saw previously in the week. The week we had 13. Right? 13 and 9, I believe. Look how big these are. There's not a discernible difference here, and I'm just going to pop them on the neckline real quick just to show you the size from a distance away, just to give you a better idea. So that is what the Tahitian pearl strand will look like. I still want to just, instead of putting the whole thing on, I want you to see the pearls that'll be in the back and see the clasp enclosure, which usually you will have centered up because you want that biggest pearl centered up. You can see easily that that's the largest 12 millimeter there, and then they graduate all the way around, but it's a subtle graduation. You can see how it really is. This is not easy to do, by the way. It's not easy to create a graduation where it's as seamless as that is, where they maintain, they don't just go like, you don't see those big leaps where they go from a bigger pearl to a smaller pearl. I mean, you have to work with a lot of different pearls to create that subtle graduation as you see here. So it's not easy to create, but boy, when it's completed, it looks great, doesn't it? It's one of the most incredibly valuable pieces you can own in a jewelry collection, but I also love it because I don't think you're waiting for a special occasion to wear them. We see a lot of, whether it's, political candidates, whether it's, you know, ladies who lunch, whether it's, you know, the country club type, whether it's, you know, the beautiful, beautiful looks that we see in classic jewelry so often begin and end with pearls. It's just one of the more exotic ways to get it. So we'll take a look at it again up against the hand here. Very special. I just can't say enough about that value at $24.99. Check on that yellow diamond as well, which is also here for $24.99, I believe. And anything else we can help you with. I do want to show you this emerald, because if I can give away an emerald, we had the earrings to match after all earlier in the show. This is the exact match in a ring. So if you got the earrings or you still need them, they're $5.99. But let's get you a look at this emerald round that's here, and it's going to be item number 112, $16.97. It's very special. 55 points on the emerald. And don't worry, it looks bigger. That's a mounting we've seen before. It always holds a 1 carat stone or more. So 55 points in the emerald, 72 points in the diamonds. And it's going to be a quickie here. We got $39.99 as the price. I'm going to escape from that price. We got to move it down and make it affordable. This is one of our signature styles as well. So really classic halo around it, split shank, bigger diamond in between. Tahitian pearls, I don't know, go figure. All the $3,000 strands are gone. The $24.99 strand is here, and it's got the best color we've seen yet. But this one's going to go for just, you know what, blow it out, 19, you know what, skip 19, skip 18, 17, 16, 15. We had earrings at a really special deal earlier today. Let's make this one a special deal so that you can get the set if you so choose to. It's $14.99 for an emerald ring. This mounting, I have sold this for 22 years on TV. The same mounting, the same exact mounting. That mounting never goes for $14.99. So can you say free emerald? Free round emerald, it's happening. There's your reminder to spring forward tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. It'll still be 10. It'll just be a little earlier, but we are going to party because of it. So make sure you're with us. It's a big pre-party day for the big red carpet extravaganza, but it's also going to be, as we always do, don't you love it? It's red carpet every day here. We got the red carpet jewelry, right? So here it is, $14.99, and that is not borrowed. You don't have to give it back at the end of the night, and you don't have to have security tailing you everywhere. That's even better, unless he's really cute. But $14.99, that's it. That's all. So last call, last chance, $14.99, and then let me know, should we see the Tanzanite again? Let's just do this. So many museum pieces today. And it's a good way to send you out anyways, whether you're shopping or not, right? Because after you've had a day with some of the most unusual, high quality, super rock star pieces of a lifetime. I mean, I've had more really true museum pieces in this show than I'll go a year or two or more without having this many museum high level pieces. Look at this. There's the Paraiba. Here's the big blue wing. And then we're going to go ahead and add in that unheated zoisite. These are remaining. And for anybody who also joined in the fun a little late, get ready, here's my absolute favorite. And the most unusual. And I know Paraiba's up there, and Blue Wing Block D is pretty special. But when you have an 8 carat, 84, what is it? That's zoisite. You could call it Tanzanite, but there's a Tanzanite on the other side, and it doesn't look anything like it. So that stone on the left is our golden, pink, purple, orchid stunner of a zoisite. It is an 884. It still is. I know it should kind of just be up there all by itself, but I wanted to show you what's left from the museum today. All $14,999 or under. That's $14,999, which is a new price on a 2 carat 99 Paraiba. We have, of course, the Blue Wing Block D, which has been recapped recently. That's the $15.83. That's $54.99. And then truly, honestly, the rarest up here is actually right over here. And it's creative and different. And you, at this point, if you've been a TVON shopper for a while, you might have Blue Wing and you might have Paraiba. You might already have those. What you don't have, it is safe to say, is an 884 stone that looks like that, because we have not had one ever. We've even had the golden pinks. It was last week, I believe, or 2 weeks ago, and they all sold out. There were 4 of them. None of them looked like this. This is the owner's collection stone. It's our 884, and it's in a pink and white diamond bridge, and that stone on the left side of your screen with its mounting is only $69.99. So they're either $14,999, that's the Paraiba. There is that really rare, precious unheated zoisite. It's down to $69.99, and then there's the Tanzanite, the most affordable option up there, which is also the lowest per carat price, and that's only $54.99. So there they are. That is the trifecta of the museum pieces today, the ones to own, that's for sure. the ones to own. The stunning, stunning, stunning level that is highest quality and big sizes. It's a 2 carat 99 Paraiba in the middle. That's a 1583 blue wing. And then there's the nearly 9 carat that doesn't look like, honestly, anything else we've ever had. It is that zoisite that is all natural, unheated, untreated. 2.5 minutes left. Let us know if you have any questions. If you'd like to speak about any of those pieces after we go off the air, happy to do that as well. But there are some serious buys. And again, most of them are under 10,000. It's just the Paraiba's $14,999. This zoisite, which I highly recommend for that value, $69.99. And then our Tanzanite blue wing block to emerald cut down to $54.99. So if you have any questions on those, that is truly how I want to leave you today, because honestly, it's going to send you off having the best Saturday, I hope, just leaving on that high note. Just again, to admire them. You don't have to shop them, you don't have to buy them, but just to be able to say, there's honestly nowhere else you could go today or turn on your TV or even go somewhere physically to see a collection like this, including museums. So it is a pleasure to bring pieces like that. I hope you've enjoyed the show. We're back tomorrow to do it again. Some of the brand new designer jewelry is finally arriving tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited. It's been delayed a few times. It was supposed to be here on Wednesday, and it got delayed a few times. So we have finally tomorrow a big, big premiere day. There's a lot to show you. Of course, we'll have some of our classics and beautiful styles and ideas, but we also have a lot of brand new designer jewelry for you to feast your eyes on tomorrow. So I hope you will join us for our spring forward, daylight savings, all that good stuff, pre-red carpet celebration. It's going to be a lot going on tomorrow. So I hope you'll join us. It's going to be a fun show. And today was, so look at all these great pieces that still are available and should be shopped. Should be shopped and collected here because the values are spot on, exactly where they should be. I just can't stop staring at that zoisite. I can't stop staring at it. I'm fascinated by it. I think you will be for a long time to come if you're lucky enough to pick it up. And remember, you got a money back guarantee on all of those items, museum or not. So very important pieces. Thanks again for joining us today and spending a bit of your Saturday with us. We really do appreciate you. And we do hope that you'll call us if you have any questions on those. Again, $69.99 for the left, $14,999 in the center, and only $54.99 on the right side for that Tanzanite. And we'll be back tomorrow, 10 o'clock Pacific, noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. We look forward to seeing you then. It's going to be a big celebration Sunday, so we're going to have a lot of fun. So definitely be with us for it. And I think you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a party. So that's all to come tomorrow at 10. We'll see you then. Thanks so much for joining us again. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Call us on into those pieces. The number stays the same. We'll be here answering your calls, and we'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock.